Cloud9 versus Falcon Esports. So we have prepared something for you. In fact, Naisu have something prepared for you guys, as he's going to be reporting in to tell you guys a little bit more about this Cloud9 lineup. Take it away, Naisu.
They meet like that. Just fucking BTK.
Cloud9, an established esports organization from North America.
Mark Cutie and Zane are
used to be BTK,
carry.
Bloodthirsty Kings, as you guys might know, but now they're under the banner of Cloud9, and this is very exciting. Even for me personally, this is a team that I love to watch. Now, everybody knows about
whatever that dude was smoking back then.
Powerfulness as a jungler, and I think he's going to shine on this patch too. They made waves in M3.
That nigga's fat. Wait,
like they've
bro got a little fat. Ain't gonna lie.
A real move in the international scene, right? We have to see them kind of perform. We didn't get to see them last MSC, unfortunately. So now I think a lot of people, their eyes are on Cloud9 to see how they perform this time around. And honestly, this is not, I'm not joking here. I think we got to keep an eye on.
I don't even think about that. They won last MSC, but
I've heard some things, man. I've heard some things about their scrimmages, and apparently he is now one of the top players for this team. So let's see if he lives up to it.
Alright. Yeah. One game.
Y'all just like tap.
Stop the cat. And thank you, Naisu. Let's take a look at Cloud9's lineup, as we have Milo, Mobazane, Marcuti, Cold, as well as Base.
I got Red Bull in it. That's cool.
Husky, what can you tell me about, and tell me and the rest
why
about the Cloud9?
Why does their logo look like a?
I think first of all,
like,
Mobazane, as Naisu pointed out, the figure of NA and LBB, the one that brought NA onto the world stage and onto the golden era during
I like
M3.
the logo though.
He did not make it for M5, but now this return is going to be kind of a redemption arc, right? To answer the question,
like
has NA fallen
Oh my god,
off
it's the
world
GOAT,
map?
Milo.
Is NA as good as they were, a year or two before? I think Mobazane has a lot to prove.
That's Milo.
The likes of Milo, which
Milo really with an E?
is considered to be potentially one of the best players.
But he's actually a dog shit XP laner though. He actually gets shit. He gets clowned on.
Kind of favors what Cloud9 has to
I
bring
guess
to
I'll
the
finally be
table.
able to see
When you
them.
look at the NA finals,
he has his moments, but it's not too crazy.
They are very decisive when it comes to punishing mistakes.
Dude's name is basic.
So I'm
That's
very
crazy.
excited to see if Cloud9 can maintain that momentum today.
This is the resurgence of the Mobazane effect. We did manage to see Mobazane bring the team up into the stage and immediately showing impact. But unfortunately, the past few international tournaments, we haven't really quite seen Mobazane. And unfortunately,
once he's crazy, bro. Once he's motherfucker pick up a
really
Roger jump.
The power of the North American scene.
Everyone else been jungling with Roger. How come he can't jungle with Roger?
He's been going. He's been going tank, right?
Really such thing as the Mobazane effect. We also do need to.
He's been having to go tank jungle.
Midnight coming in for Cloud9's lineup, right? So
because I remember watching his old
his
other streams. He used to go up into Roger.
Falcon Esports, which we have Royal Milk,
Marksman jungle,
PX7, Kid X, as well as Betty. Now, same thing, Husky. What do we have here?
I think first of all, we have to talk about the last
Kid X.
on the international event, right? Which is MSC 2023.
Was absolutely
Royal Milk and Benny, they were under Phoenix Esports at the time. Not the best results, unfortunately, and even on the world stage in the M series, the Myanmar representatives were not able to kind of leave a mark that is deep enough to be remembered. So right now with Falcons Esports,
I should have got like fucking snacks or something. I got no much.
Even in recent tournaments, their recent performance have shown that Benny in that gold lane is very, very lethal. And what allows Falcons Falcons Esports to have an edge over their opponents is
I'm watching it. No, I'm live right now. Like on my PC.
To draft the opponents, this is where I think they will have an edge over Cloud9. Special mentions out to Dax because I think this guy at 17 years old has done wonders in the role of the jungler, and with this patch right now that gives a more leeway to assassins, we might see Dax pop off and perhaps gap Mobazane. That's something I'm looking forward to.
Now, one thing that might be different, not say might, but one thing that we know that will be different is that Falcon Esports will not rotate their players like what they did in MSC 2023 when they were in Phoenix. So perhaps that is going to be quite a bit of a difference coming into today's MSC group stages.
Yeah, I mean, it's a redemption story, right? For both teams, they have an arc. Cloud9 is looking to bring NA back onto that world stage.
Oh,
and
what'd you
tell
guys
people
put?
That, hey,
Oh
we might
shit,
not
I
make it
forgot I
out.
can't.
We might not have made it
No, I
out
can.
of F5 groups last season, but maybe because MobaZen isn't there. That's something that he said
I have
himself.
to
And as we talk
edit
about
something.
the current state of the game with the new patch, we can put aside Jushin because she will not be drafted
Yeah, that's
in
what I
MSC
said.
2024. Zas as well, even though he
Oh, they
went through some
can't?
adjustments, I don't think it's too
Nah.
big of an impact.
Chrissy
But we
came
do have
out.
Sky
Just came
Piercer
out.
though, one of
Yeah.
the
I don't know what
premier,
happened.
cheapest
Bugs or
items in
something
the
that could
game
fuck
right
up the
now that
gameplay.
allows you to snowball out of control. Has a
No, I'm
very
telling
good
you,
effect.
Zask
But for me, the new
fucking
effect for the
action
Lord
might be
is
good
the
now.
most important one in the
There's
entire
a couple pro
patch
teams that already
because
use Zax
it does
before.
affect how
The
you
big
play
thing
the
with
Lord
mages
dance, right?
now
You
is
can't
that
just hold the Lord
fucking
hostage for
is the
a
glowing wand.
century
That's
and
so
hope that
crazy.
your opponents grow
Like it's
tired of
literally
the
like
tango.
that's damn
The
near the
Lord
first item you're
punishes
getting.
you
It's like
for
damn near
holding
almost
him
every
If not-
hostage
core
for
item.
too
If
long.
not,
This,
if
I
not
think
Clock and
Team
Destiny,
Liquid
that's definitely the
Philippines
first
did
item.
mention this before, that it has
Yeah.
affected how
Crazy.
they play that macro, and I want to see how this translates to other teams' macro as well.
With this new update, it's pretty much fair to say that a lot of heroes are going to be it's just going to be a lot faster when it comes down to reaching their power spikes with the new and improved items, as well as Sky Piercer, of course, with a huge upgrade over to Assassins. However, there is one thing that is
crazy.
different,
Lord
which
effect
is,
is
of course, the
different.
new
No
tier
more
3
Lord
talents,
dances.
Temporal Raid, that not only just changes the speed of which heroes goes
Damn,
online,
stacks up to
but
10 times. No wonder why I'm fucking
changes
dying
how
from Lord.
some
Jesus.
heroes are played.
100%.
As such, coming into this patch
And
update of
it's-
1.8.92,
Literal
I'm
true
always
damage.
looking out for Temporal Raid. I always want to see
Man's
what are the
building a
kind of
one-shot
creative
build.
scenarios and the creative solutions that all of these teams here in MSC 2024 may
BOD,
have in
BOD,
store
BOD,
for us
BOD.
that will shape the meta of MLBB.
Absolutely. I've been doing some theory crafting. I've been trying to test out what heroes work best with Temporal Rain. Haven't been able to find much of it, so I'm looking forward to see if the teams have cracked the code. But Warcry, that's a completely different beast. So much damage from early to late game. But I also
Yeah, I'm
want to
not gonna
remind
lie,
you
I don't
guys
see a lot of
to mark
Temporal
down your
Rain.
calendars, because on the
I
7th
don't
of
either.
July,
I think it's
Soul
because,
series skins for both Amon and
when they
Hanami
were what they
will
were
be
doing with
released.
Temporal
For Amon,
Rain,
it's the
like
vessel
before it
of
got
the sea,
adjusted,
and for
was
Hanami,
kind of
it's the
broken and
vessel
everyone's
of
using it
the
until they
day.
nerfed it to where it's
Slate
only
to-
1.5
slated
times
to have
instead of like
stunning
twice as
reveal in a
fast.
couple of days.
So I
So
feel
if
like
you are a lover of these
it kind of
heroes,
brought
get your
down like
hands
a lot
on
of
it.
characters'
Hades,
potential
looking at
when it
you,
comes to
better
like
use that Amon skin if you're picking.
like
Amon,
first second skill
we haven't
combos
really
like
seen
repeat.
skin for the longest time ever. In the meantime, Hanabi
Like
has
with
got
with
a
the old
plethora
two
of
times,
it.
you used to be able to
Outright
use
an
Yin's
arsenal
ulti
of
and
skins
like
that people
do
are
like
just
this
gonna
whole
have to
combo
look
second
up,
skill
choose
first
and
skill,
what do I
and
want.
then you build a
Raven's
second
just
skill
like,
again
Vessel
actually
of the Sea.
during the
That
ulti
is what we're
duration.
gonna be working with. And perhaps maybe
But I
in
tried
a
it. I've been
couple of
testing it with them, and
days
you can't
in,
really do it no
something
more.
along those lines, we might be able to see a little bit of these
So with them,
revolution
it's not that
of
good.
of these skins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing's
So I
gonna
think that
win.
this is going to be very
Win it
exciting.
all.
For skins
I don't
aside,
know. So many
this
good
is what
teams.
we're going to be looking for the first series.
Ooh.
Cloud9 against Falcons Esports. Again, it's about redemption. Both have the same destination. They both have
Luton,
the same
who'd
Why-
you pick
why is
for
Milo-
kind of
champion
motivated
guess?
by different
Why
factors.
is Milo in the front?
Cloud9 is trying
He's
to
the
restore
GOAT.
the glory to NA, whereas for Falcons Esports is to restore pride
Luton,
for
who do you think is gonna
themselves.
win it all?
Especially for
Get
certain
that
players.
motherfucker
We
out of
talked
here.
about Benny and Royal
That
Moon, but even
motherfucker.
PX7 gave a lackluster performance in last year's MSC, and Myanmar as a region, as a whole, has been struggling a little bit. Remember, when M Series was first introduced, Myanmar was at the top. They almost became champions during M2, only falling
think Onyx gonna
short
win it back
to
to
second
back?
place to Brent Esports. So perhaps this is kind of the rise of Myanmar again as a region, but they have to go through Cloud9 first.
Now, this lineup, or rather, these the
Oh, you're talking about-
the competition between these two regions, NA and the Myanmar side.
You think
both of
I'm
them has
lucky
been
thinking Echo?
eliminated in the group stage in MSC 2023, and that is one thing that we want to see being
Oh, I
changed.
thought-
Or
I
I'm pretty sure
Evos,
that
maybe.
we have a
Those
lot
are
of
like
people calling out
I don't know.
favorites over to
I
the
thought you
side
guys were
of
just talking about this
Cloud9.
over here.
And one thing that we gotta have to look out for, not
I'll just
only
guess
from Cloud9,
Cloud9
but from the
'cause
side
I
of
got
Cloud9
to.
Esports, is I want to look
I'm
at this
gonna
one
say
person,
Cloud9,
and
not
that
for
is
like
Dax,
their
the
goated players, but I'm gonna say
17-year-old
Cloud9
Wonderkid
because of
who
the heck of
went
Milo.
against MobaZen. How
Say
would
just
that
'cause
fare?
from
This,
NA,
unfortunately,
so
that
I
is
want them
probably
to
only
win.
something that we will be able to see once the game actually commences.
Yeah, I share the same sentiment.
I just want them to
see
go
how
like top
Dex
3.
performs, right? Because this is going to be a lot of pressure for him. I think this is probably one of the biggest.
I think top 5 should be doable. I think top 5.
Even top 5, it's gonna make NA look kind of good. Not gonna lie.
Right at this point of time, right? Even in terms
Let's
of
get out of group
prize pool
stages,
and
please.
how you need to do what you need to do to qualify for playoffs. MobaZane,
we don't make it at group stages, bro. We're getting
variety of hero pools that a lot of us would deem ineffective, but he made it work. And I know Dax, he plays an assassin. Skypiercer looks really juicy with its cause, but can the rest of Falcons Esports kind of back him up? I think that is what's going to separate these two teams. Because I mentioned Cloud9, they will punish you if you start making rash decisions, and that's something that I feel like FCon might kind of lean towards if the game goes out of their control.
Nolan?
I might be like
discipline is what's going to allow Falcon Esports
Is it Nolan that got the Starlight?
One thing that we also gotta have to look out for is
Gusion got Starlight.
Stage,
that skin's actually pretty fucking nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it is. I already got it.
Whenever they have
I'm thinking about it getting it.
they often win because they are just that great at counter.
I think I'm like a second or two
perhaps
behind you
that
guys.
is
I gotta
probably
like
gonna
refresh
be
mine.
one of the key ways to win for the side of Falcon Esports, but maybe things are
Okay, yeah, I should be live now.
Maybe they're just gonna flip the script for
That counter drafting.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put you guys at the edge
Is
of
that
the seat
Kadita?
for
Nah,
now.
I'm getting the
because we are
Kadita
gonna
skin.
go for a
Fuck
short
that.
little break, and once we are back, we will deliver to you guys the high octane game between Cloud9
got my Kadita skin.
versus
Let's get it,
Falcon
boys.
Esports.
Skin's pretty fucking nice. Wait a minute. I gotta get that fusion.
Five
Try to
hours.
see. 5 hours? I don't even know how.
Welcome to the Obj.
Sad.
I don't think so either, because they would have to. I want them to though. But who knows if they actually went through like some fucking metamorphosis. RG. Trying to play a quick brawl game.
We shall see.
Because they still got the draft phase and everything too. We'll be good.
Oh, so we're doing brawl.
First brain is well. It depends what stream you're on. Were you not paying attention?
I'm stream B.
There's stream A, stream B, because AP Brent. Falcon, Onyx, and the Chinese team is playing, while Cloud9 and Witchguard are playing. AP Brent in China, and then Cloud9 and Witchguard and Falcons. They're playing at the same time. There's a stream A and stream B for this. Literally, if you look at the title of the stream, it would say stream A. It says group MLBB MSC 2024 EW blah 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 English B stream, and then there's an A stream. Yeah, but the A stream is the AP brand. B stream
Alright,
is
so
Cloud9 and
hold on. So this is gonna be on break for now. I'm gonna change the
I'm really looking forward. Where looking at the draft, I
fucking
heard
capture. Hold
that
on.
in scrims people have crazy picks, especially in the jungle.
That's right.
like
I believe that there are a lot of flex.
Oh, this is actually
there's
builded.
a
Wait a minute.
trinity now that's working. Like there's
Properties.
assassins.
Oh
there's
wait, I gotta open up
utility
anywhere.
/ tech junglers,
Fuck.
and there's like a somewhere in the middle of
Fighters,
evil
I guess?
fighter.
Undefeated champion of Malaysia.
Alright, why would change that?
Worried. I am worried. They did you dirty.
You know what, casters, you guys are great. I'm gonna let you guys get ready for the game because we still have a few things to talk about here.
Yeah.
Because I'm really looking forward. Where looking at the draft,
Why don't
I
my MS
heard
just
that
like
in scrims
fucking
people have crazy picks,
increased by
especially
like hella?
did U30. They're probably not going to do too well, right? Based on their previous performances in
Holy shit, that's
international
loud.
tournaments.
What
But
the fuck?
then you take a look at KBG, how they were almost able to dominate this group.
right.
They were able to get
Yeah,
an
Jesus.
amazing early game with such a short time actually adapting to the current meta. So for XYG, they're the champions of the Chinese qualifiers for a reason. And I feel like with Kill VJ, with Chima, even though Chima isn't going to be playing, I'm guessing here, just like in the qualifiers, he'll be able to help the team a lot when it comes to the meta game.
And that's very true with KVJ as well. Just the presence
I have to
of
reset
the
this.
experienced champion in the team, MSC champion in that team, and he's already able to like affect the team
Oh,
in
what
a
the
very
fuck?
good manner.
Why is it doing
And for
that?
you guys at home, mark your calendars on July the 7th. Soul Vessel Series skins. I'm on a Vessel of the Sea as well as Hanabi Vessel of Rage. Our Stated 4 is stunning reveal, so don't miss out.
Mon.
It wasn't full screen.
Sorry, dude.
Mon.
Dude, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I'm the host. I should have been better.
Yeah.
I will be better.
You should be.
I'll be better than great.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the
That's the difference.
That's the previous one.
That's the previous one. But you guys were talking about XYG, which again I'm pretty hyped about. I want to see how they perform in this MSC.
Oh,
but again,
fuck.
Falcon CB brand.
I almost
this
looked
is
onto your
legit.
Andy
We're
Miro.
playing a best of 2. We're playing a best of 2. How should they approach this? Should they go all in, or do they have to hide a few secrets
no, we're
for
right
the
in the
next
lobby.
stage of the tournament?
I think Falcon Sapi Brain is a team. When Vren was there, they were trying to hide some of their strategies or they're just serving their strategies. I think now that there's a different leadership and they know that they have to really just show their aura as a team, that they have to be the team that other teams have to fear. I think that they will go all out, even though it's just the stages.
Yeah, I've got to agree, you know, especially considering how simple, brutal, legendary the format is. It's very, very punishing. If you lose out on some of the early games, especially considering now it's a best of 2, Lafel, you said it, you draw some of the other games against the other team.
Same time. Do you want to watch? I'm definitely watching Cloud9. No, I'm not gonna watch.
Oh, yes, I want to play animation.
The new mage. I'm about to go in your room and switch phones.
No,
Oh, shit, whoops.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
Bro, why does my shit keep freezing? What the fuck? Yeah, my shit keeps fucking freezing. What the hell?
Yeah, because they have all the games going on. So many games.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Fuck. Yeah, my bad for guys. You guys watch my stream. Fucking my anime keeps like freezing. I don't know what's happening. Like literally doesn't seem like
Legends never surrender.
An enemy has been slain.
We are unity in diversity.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
if when I die, I don't know.
Double kill.
Hey,
you say?
No clue.
Oh no, that's like fucking death, man.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
Jesus.
He died right now.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Turret is under attack. Has been slain. Down. Double kill.
Legends never surrender. We are unity in diversity.
That's 3 fucking 3.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
Oh shit.
Will be back.
Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Damn. You got a fucking savage. If you guys are joining the stream right now, we're just waiting for like their break, and we're gonna continue with the MSC stream. Yeah, the reason why it looks like this is because I literally have YouTube like right behind this window, so it's not like full screen, but it's better than nothing. Because if I try to do full screen, for some reason I just like
Alright, the game's about to start a little bit. I'm about to go to the draft right now.
on the draft.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
Oh no, fucking shot.
Yeah, perfect. So before I do like a brawl match in between that every single time.
Team destroyed a turret.
Come here, bitch. Oh no way, you fucking. I knew it was gonna look too. I was ready for it. I just couldn't react to it on time.
We are unity.
Nah, you're good. They're just showing them right now. They're not actually doing. They haven't done draft or nothing yet.
Worst case scenario, we just fucking surrender.
No game.
Fuck this fifth dude. Oh no, damn, it still hit me.
What the fuck? Why am I crazy? My fucking god.
I didn't know it was
I am legend.
literally healing, nothing but healing.
Oh the fuck.
No pain, no gain.
Damn, her mana just comes back fucking insane.
You guys got no version.
This is possible.
We get the tower, yeah.
Oh, it's like the healing thing.
Yeah.
Oh, take over. Cool, good stuff.
Muscle of iron, bones of
Yo,
steel.
what?
Oh, fuck. Damn, I get those. I got. I have fucking 20 assists.
I am legend. Legends never surrender.
That's dead.
Man just had an ulti too.
Easy.
Victory!
In pretty much any other frontliners that is meant to displace enemy formation, just kind of breaking up all kind of team fight situations on the opponent side. And just so happened that the patch notes actually do favor these three heroes, Fredrin, Arkai, and Barats coming into.
Oh, you're not storing
I think
anything?
at the same time, if you have watched any of MobaZane's live stream when he plays ML, regardless of what region he plays in, I know most of the time it's in the Philippines region, in the Philippines server, you can see that MobaZane is definitely a special kind of jungler, right? Which makes him unique in a good way. We talk about utility junglers which are going to be in favor of this patch, especially when Lord Dances are so much harder. The Lord hits you with true damage after 10 seconds. That means that tank junglers like Baxia, Barats, as
So what do we do now?
In the gold lane, the Roger's been finding more success in the jungle compared to the gold.
Changes in this
Can you guys hear me?
patch with just a
Yeah.
Oh, get back. I just switched over to my
a curse
fucking.
before a turtle, before
I
objective.
switched over to my fucking AirPods because my shit.
The duration has been
cooked on me.
extended by another 5 seconds, so
It
it means
died?
that these cross-mat rotations
Yeah, my
are
headset
going to
died.
be a lot more
Oh, shit.
convenient, are going to last a lot
It's all
longer,
good.
and teams are
Doesn't
going
matter.
to be able to move a lot faster when they wouldn't have possibly been able to do in previous patch. And that itself, I think, is going to allow objective-based teams
have their first item up, it kind of feels like you cannot kill anyone anymore. You need more items. So it's like you have to solve the mid game now. You have good scaling because you're a jungler, assassin jungler, and you have your gold laner. But in the mid game, you have to kind of find out where you have to be farming. Do you contest the turtle against a utility jungler? Do you give up the first lord?
Yeah.
Just
What the fuck happened to the stream?
Or rather, not seen before. We have heard that
Your stream?
Cloud9
What happened to
were
it?
actually boot camping in the
Yours didn't go
Philippines.
fucking pitch
So
black?
I think that during their time in Philippines, during the boot camp,
Like the live
they should be able to pick up a couple of meta or perhaps change up their strategy a bit
I'm
to
still
really
alive.
focus on the PH style of play.
I mean, like the.
Yeah, I mean, they also have two
Animer?
players from the Philippines, right? For
like
Cloud9,
actual
you have
fucking
Mielo
MLBB
and
stream.
Basic in the XP and Gold lane. It is
I'm
actually a
not
very
at all.
interesting dynamic because the closest reference I can draw is from Selangor Red Giants, where
Self-sufficient.
the side lanes, right? Yes, you have self-sufficient laners, whereas the holy trinity of your jungler, mid, and roamer are kind of from the same region. It does make things easier, and I think Cloud9, they have the exact same dynamics where your side lanes are basically imports. And we've seen Basic and Milo, they have held their own ground. Even Basic in the NACT finals against Gaming Gladiators, he had this moment, I believe in Game 6, where his Roger is basically the Roger Great Escape that allowed Cloud9 to come back from a game that felt impossible. And that could have been GG's a trophy moment, but Cloud9 said no. Basic was able to turn it around. And when you look at FCon, who are essentially a full Myanmar team, it does make you wonder.
That's your link counter, definitely. When it comes to like farming speed, as well as when it comes to like, you know, 1v1, Julian will actually win it against the link. It's like it definitely
is it a pure counter or is it a skill matchup?
Skill matchup for sure.
Yeah,
You know where basically you know where the Ling lands, right? Because once you use his Tempest of Blaze, you have 1 out of 4 chance. You know which area he's gonna land, and then you just throw your.
Here's the thing, right? The first combo that you do for the Ling, you force the ultimate, right? And then you kind of him by dashing or using your retribution, and then after a few seconds, after 7 seconds, you have another combo again. The Ling is now in trouble. Ling has to fly away. Means that if the Ling is flying away from the fight, means that he will not be able to deal the damage anymore because he's just out of there. So that's how the Julian counters the Ling.
Speaking of a lot of the counters, you know, again, I want to bring it back to the wild card because we saw a whole lot of winning matchups in the gold lane, LaFell, that just wasn't used as a winning matchup, right? Roger versus Moskov. We saw Harith versus Moskov as well. Yep. And some of these lanes just didn't go the way that we were thinking it would go. Yep. And I think for this particular matchup, that's something we need to talk about.
Yeah, we do another one.
Is their primary strategy coming in?
I'll just leave mine on the stream, so I'll let you guys know what's going on.
So Royal Milk.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll do a quick brawl match. Type shit. Man, they should win this game though. It shouldn't be too fucking hard. It shouldn't be nothing crazy. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Playing Falcon. Baby Brand. That should be a fucking easy sweep. They're gonna end up playing random plays, I guarantee.
What the fuck?
How's everybody doing tonight? How's the stream? Everything going good?
I feel like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm finna be dead. I worked like a fucking 12.5-hour shift today. That shit was ass. Stay up for this stream. Repeat the process. Type shit. MOBA dickhead.
Because I can't fucking.
What do you want? Fucking
damage.
Anybody wants anything?
I might take.
I think they should get top 5 if they talk. They walk this fucking talk. But I don't know about no fucking anything else crazier than that.
The game starts now.
I was really kind of getting on my fucking nerves. I'm about to mute them.
Yeah, I mine's muted too. I'm just hearing the game.
Fuck all that. I want to stream the fucking Brawl match, but it's too much work.
You're welcome for the Roger. I had Roger.
Raj.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
You got me.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
I wish I could be at peace with myself someday. Things are looking brighter now.
Oh shit, I was literally about to flicker too. Yes.
The wicked beings deserve no mercy.
I was about to recall it something that I could.
Tracking the traces.
You got the fuck.
Damn.
Execute that so she can disappear.
Ladies and
Fuck back.
Playing a quick brawl match right now. Playing a quick brawl match with the boys. I'm not gonna do that.
I am a shadow.
The way you just
Our
did that.
turret is under attack.
Gotta be truthful to the homies. Come on now.
Oh, who else has?
Oh fuck.
Nobility is the epitaph of the noble.
What the fuck are you dashing into?
Oh, take out Fliggin.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Oh, I took 2 people with me before I died.
Oh!
Shut down. Double kill. Wiped out.
Damn. I took 2 people with me.
Destroyed a turret.
My patience is wearing thin.
I'm gonna go to fucking Jungle Kyrie build.
Jungle Kyrie. That's great.
The fuck? Why is my stream tweaking? Oh, there we go. Ooh.
Killing spree.
Oh shit, I don't know why I tried to do that.
Oh, savage. Oh.
She has all these kills, but she's not that far ahead. Look at her.
Turret is under attack. Turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Doesn't Brawl like have its own meta?
She got no fucking CC. Bro, he's getting absolutely fucked out. Pretty much made it. Yeah. They banned Roger for Ramus, and then they banned Chip and Watch what the motherfucker just
I'm about to fucking go in right now.
he's not.
An enemy has
Alright,
been
I'm
slain.
surrendering. Let's go. Now let's put the damn Angela band too. That's crazy.
The draft is starting, guys.
I don't know who the fucking one of them.
Finally. Oh.
And Ben Harris for basic or what?
Why is it showing?
Not exactly something
Oh,
that
I'm
we want
actual.
being banned per se, but if Cloud9 will want to focus on mobile games picks, then I'm pretty sure
First pick
that
balancing,
picking up
I like it.
okay. So Valentina is definitely going to be the
pick.
first one they pick out, but that also means that Fredrin is definitely going to be
You think they
possible
first pick
for everyone
Fredrin?
to snatch it away.
Not entirely, right? We've established that Dex does play the assassin. They might
Think their first pick at
forego
Edith?
that first,
Little
the
flex
jungle
pick like
in
an
the first
Edith
two
or
phase.
something?
I like the Valentina pick.
Edith
I'd
and a
say
marksman
that
pick,
Rock
maybe?
He's going to get his hands on that, if not PX7s.
Moskov.
And
That's
moves that
crazy.
gives you the priority. So Moskov does go over to FCon. That is one of Benny's signature. He has been playing an excessive amount of Moskov, and I believe he was also one of the few guys who does not
Edith's always a good first pick.
care
He's
too
such
much
a
about whether he has a
flex.
flicker or
Go
purify. He goes
EXP, go
inspire,
fucking
and he
roam.
hard carries his team, and they pair it up with the Edith, which I think is
That's a
also
good
a
pick.
very good pick to start it off. Because Edith is a very great
Now against a
flex
Moskov?
in this current meta, so it doesn't
Or do you
reveal
say
too much to
marksman,
Cloud9. You can
pick
put
marksman
Edith
later?
wherever you want.
Oh shit.
Now, on the other hand, when it comes down to Cloud9, they are looking at a with an alpha being straight out being picked up from them, as well as a carry.
A carry?
So picking up a carry pretty.
I don't know if I like that.
I believe that they're not necessarily
For jungle?
carry to just kind of focus on bringing
Bro
down
didn't pick
all these
fucking
tanky heroes in the front line.
no
This is
MOBA
pretty
Fredge?
early, right?
Damn.
And that pretty much solidifies even more for the jungle pick to be an assassin, because I mean, if you're able to go over the back lines to deal with the carry, why not?
I mean, it does make me happy because I also pointed out the Alpha could be an option, something that Mobile Zane has played a lot of times across the tournaments he's in. And Alpha carry basically means that they're prepared for this very moment.
I'll be honest, I've never seen.
Can be a choice. Up to this point, I think.
Oh wait, these are just picks, and then they're gonna swap, right?
Right now, it's gonna get banned out 100%. It's one of Basic's signature as well. He's played a lot of carry, but with the Alpha and Toad, it means that if FCon goes for 10 junglers, we already have a double jeopardy to deal with. If he goes assassin, we can melt him down in an instant. So either way, I think Cloud9
you had to ban one more.
With this first 3 picks,
one more roamer.
we're going to the second phase. Cloud9 looking to shut down Royal Milk, because we said
there's no
FCon
point in
on their
targeting
red side,
HP
they
lane.
can
I
tap
feel
for Royal
like
Milk.
when you're going
CC
against
gets
Milo.
banned out right off the bat, and the Grok taken out by Falcons.
Terizla is definitely going to be one of the other possible bans from the side of Cloud9, and just kind of whittle down Royal Milk's amount of heroes that they can work with. Xbox is definitely going to be one of the other choices that Royal Milk could potentially go for, but I'm pretty sure that if they really want to, they can pretty much flex it. I honestly don't think that they will want to pick a Yuzhong for their side, though. It's definitely possible, but we predominantly see Royal Milk preferring more of a tanky EXP laner.
Yeah, I think I think it depends on whether they want to reveal where this Edith goes, right? I agree. I feel like you can keep the XP lane for the last pick. That's something that Homeboys does a lot as well, to just give Sabat a great lane, and
that's why it's good to ban Grok
build your momentum off of a good start in the XP lane. You don't ban now, so it's not like FCon will get a chance at all.
The Yuzong's gonna fucking, that's a really good ban.
They still haven't reviewed their mid laner, right? I think mid laner right now, no Faramis, no Valentina. You can consider the Novara.
Yeah, plus they don't have Faramis for. So really, you pick a Lilia? I think Lilia would be good though, because you got high CC with Fredge and Edith, and you still got one more EXP laner you can pick.
Recent tournaments from multiple teams.
In fact, the current core 3 heroes that Falcon Esports have picked up for themselves doesn't really quite hint to us what kind of playstyle they
might even be able to go to Warrior. Warrior's not bad
They
either.
are all very strong in their own regards, and very likely I'm just expecting that Edith will want to be flexed over to the roam role instead. In fact, having the Novara as well as Terizla, as you said, is probably going to be one of my favorite picks coming in for them. But
I was thinking about possible Aurora, because I know that SRG, they do pick Aurora, but not a lot of teams would go for this pick. So FCon with this Aurora, not that bad of a choice, right? Like, you want to get into my face, and Aurora not only sets up great tower dives, but has incredible crowd control, and the passive basically gives you a free life. If I want a Nana passive, but I don't want to be Nana, I take Aurora.
I mean, when it comes down to Aurora,
oh, it's a best of 3, not a best of 1.
Annoying to deal with, right? When it comes down to the mid rotation, so on and so forth.
Barats and Matilda.
So now we are also looking
shit,
at
they're
as well as a Matilda. In fact, it's kind of surprising for me that Matilda has been leaked all the way to the final pick.
Yeah, no longer a prio ban, so I can understand. That
Yeah,
is
but
just a
she
lot more
fucking
heroes that
deletes
needs
everybody, so it
attention
kind of
compared
works
to Matilda,
out.
which is
But she has
because
Matilda
was
she can
promoted for
follow
so
to dive
long,
in anyway.
and now Matilda getting her freedom, I feel like it's just a breath of fresh air. Now,
Yeah.
FCON, you're gonna decide where
Yeah,
Edith
nah,
goes.
you won't go off with
I feel like
XP lane.
Edith XP isn't too bad, but Export also works as well because you can directly
Export
put
is
it
a good
into,
pick against
Barats,
Barats.
and he just makes Barats' life extremely hard to deal with, and you get some die potential against a carry. But they go for the Arlet, which I think is completely fine
Works
as
too.
well. You have good sellers,
An Arlet pick.
good
Wow.
Are they gonna go? Are they gonna go? Which one are they gonna have roam? Which one are they gonna have go
you
EX?
can't just run into
You
us.
think Edith
We have
EXP?
ways to shut you down.
Well, with that all said and done, we do have the entire lineup coming in from Cloud9 and Falcon being out there. So, Husky, tell me what you feel. Do you think that Falcon has got that counter draft that we are looking out from them?
I think what Cloud9 is looking for is a fast game, right? Like when you have a Matilda, it changes the dynamics of your draft. Look at their hero. They're not the most mobile, but Matilda makes them all mobile. And they have big tank shredders. You have Alpha and Carry. If they get a good lead,
it
does make FCON's life very hard, especially when they're primarily relying on Dax on this Fredrin to be the front line.
Or
Barats
Roam,
makes it 10
Edith,
times harder
EXP,
because
and then
objectives
Fredrin
is going to be a tough
jungle.
contest.
That has to be it.
Welcome. For
Fredrin,
FCON's side,
Roam.
they just gotta make sure that C9 doesn't move too fast.
Yeah, first
I worry about the control side of definitely has got quite a lot to work around.
Oh yeah,
Ladies
Edith
and gentlemen,
EXP. You're right,
we
Edith
are gonna be
EXP.
finally jumping into the very first game of today. Day number 1 here in Stream B.
Wait, so Barats as the
Cloud9
EXP lane
versus
is actually kind of goaded?
Esports.
Yeah, it's flick because you can flicker roll.
We're seeing that Cold War is going to get some info on where
The
Dax is,
back,
forces out the red tree.
Damn,
like
already
purple
fucking
buff.
Inspire
That is
used on
kind of the protocol, what you want to look at, but I also
which
like
call
that Kid
Benny
actually
already
trying to
fucking
get
inspired.
for PX7. As an Arlet at level 1, you have incredible base damage with your Vengeance, and you just want to give as much pressure
I'm blocking
to
the
the enemy
map.
mid
Hold
lane
on.
as
Let
you
me
possibly
just-
can. But Cloud9 able to stem the early aggression
go.
and keep this mid lane.
Oh, Fredrin had a retry
coming
against the Matilda.
into looking at
Matilda
lane
was all up in his
priorities,
junk.
all across the board, right? We're definitely gonna be expecting.
They
quite
do
a
have
bit
better
of
wave clear
in
though.
the middle lane with a double. With
Aurora
a
has
dual
better
setup
wave clear
in
than
the middle
Valentina.
lane. We've got Valentina definitely always have got great priority over many other mages out there, but having an Arlet that's just constantly in the middle lane definitely poses quite a bit of threat.
Like for the
Valentina
game, that's
before
what you
he
mean,
can
right?
Start roaming around again.
Yeah, and I
Well,
want
even
to
in game
point out
two, you
something.
can
I
barely
talk
hear it.
about Benny being one of the few Moscow players who
Yeah.
just goes Inspire.
Not too worried
Look at
about it.
him. He has Inspire as his
Damn,
battle
so he's
spell,
not even
and
gonna
he
go Purify
tried
with
to go for
fucking
the Inspire cheese at level 1
which
where
call
you're
it?
just trying to win the lane by man fighting your
Yeah.
opponent. Unfortunately, Basic is not affected, so
Basic
Benny,
Purify though.
you just have to
He
take,
needs Purify.
just have to take it as it is. I can't push him out of the lane, so I'll just have to play it normally as I possibly can.
Fuck him in the
All
ass.
things considered, so far, whatever we've expected from both teams is true. But
Really,
with
Aurora's
that
gonna
being
stay
found
up top
out,
lane like
Cloud9
that?
have
In the
sufficient
EXP?
info. Falcons, they're waiting for PX7 and Royal Milk to hit
Ooh.
level
Bro,
4.
he's the
Then
code.
it's about
Right, look at
to
this.
contest.
What do you mean he no way he's shooting to use? Look at that, already flicker going.
They want to assist as much as
He's not gonna get level 4 either.
Cloud9, they have jumped themselves on.
No, he might get level 4 now. He's gonna get level 4.
In the middle lane, allowing Falcon Esports to actually take the priority.
Inspire again though.
of
Benny
the
already
board.
inspired.
But we are expecting a 4
Basic
versus
got low
4 versus 5
HP.
fight as Royal Milk immediately jumped right in with Earth Shadow, followed by a flicker as the
Royal
Lord
Milk got
will be
eaten by
taken by the hands of
Bobas ain't got the Lord, and they kill Kid X, and they kill Royal Milk, and they
going to
kill
be falling down
Mark.
as the first
Dax.
blood. Falcon Esports,
Yeah.
they are losing 3 men right off the bat.
Damn.
Cloud9 looks at this game.
3-man and turtle.
Oh, passive?
Yeah,
Nah,
this is the
no
worst
Aurora passive.
possible opening. I mean, PX7 keeps his passive, I believe, loses the flicker, all battle spells used by the side of Falcon Esports.
Damn.
That turtle fight really felt like it shouldn't have gone that way. I think Falcons, you just need to give it up. Kid X is not, has already
Yeah.
lost his
That's good.
flicker.
That's a good early
You
game right
realize
there.
that Mark QT stole
Pause
the
already?
wrap, so that's just extra damage from the side of Cloud9.
I think I'm like
When
a
you look at
second
this
or two
replay,
behind you
Benny,
guys. Hold
he
on.
was thinking whether he wants to show up to the fight,
mean-
but thankfully he didn't, because that would have been kill number 4. We've established that Cloud9, they have tank shredders, they can play fast, they have good objective control, and the fact that Falcons took that fight and lost 3 and the turtle is just a disastrous opening.
I'm not gonna lie though, Aurora ulti didn't look too good. Looked like she only ulti fucking Barats.
I mean, having 3% just going down, despite having the turtle priority.
Yeah, so he was already, he was already immune to it.
It definitely looked like Falcon is gonna be super prepared and wanting to go for that. In fact, I think it was a 4-man Earth Shatter coming from Royal Milk. I thought that was pretty darn good, but perhaps it took a little bit more time for the rest of the members from Falcon Esports to really respond to that. And fortunately, it also boils down to Cloud9 being able to retaliate pretty effectively.
Yeah, and I think what Falcons failed to recognize in this situation is the fact that
I didn't see who Valentina.
I feel like there was
Valentina
a bit
took
of disconnect in
took Edith's ult. Well, I didn't really see.
Effective. I believe Fredrin Dax didn't even get to use his Appraiser's Wrath for the entire fight just because he was controlled so hard. And sure, you got a good final slash, but the next question is, where is the damage going to come from FCon? And unfortunately,
that's a big thing too.
They just do not have
they don't have damage yet, so
with that start, Cloud9, fantastic
Cloud9 don't got
position,
damage until Moss comes there. Yeah.
You might have
Aurora
to
don't got damage with the game like
slowing
that.
down the game, just
good
trying to
CC.
recover in terms of controlling the lane and getting the resources for your teammates. And maybe when the next turtle comes, you just have to consider giving it away to Cloud9, because if another team fight goes awry, I fear that Cloud9 would go out of control.
Another team fight like that.
It's like a game of attrition for the
Mobazane's already what, level 7?
They can lock down for quite a bit of time, but unfortunately, when it really boils down to dealing damage,
I think he was ahead of Fredrin too. He was level 5, and Fredrin's only level 4.
He was ahead something like that. I don't know the gap.
Absent. So Falcon, they need a little bit more time to actually
ramp up. Orlok wasted his flicker. They should have never went in.
Is not gonna be all that great.
They're
gonna have to slow things down a bit, as you have said, Husky, and they're probably gonna stay back in their lane for.
I think now you just try to go after basic.
But unfortunately, this also enforces the very fact that Cloud9 is a very aggressive team, and the fact that they will literally pull any game.
The only thing they can do now
very effectively, and with
I think right now all they can try to do is just try to go after basic. Because they're not going to win another turtle. Can't really invade because
FCon is
Zane's
that
ahead.
I did point out early on, right? The mobility that the Matilda provides, and then when you look at the chase potentials, if FCon loses a fight and wants to retreat, it is incredibly hard because you have the Matilda Express from Cold War. He's going to bring his teammates to try and chase you down. So that's something that FCon needs to eventually take into account.
I mean, they always can, like you said, they got such a team.
If they fall behind even
such a heavy CC team fight comp though, where it's like they can just
not only is
everything has to line up perfectly,
but
Aurora had to
all
as
team
much
fights,
as we say Lord dances are a bit more technical,
even both ways.
Cloud9 just have so much true damage to shred through the Lord. And remember, Lord right now has a 30% increase in max HP when it's summoned, which means it just takes incredible. It just takes a bit longer.
I think you should have went something else against a fucking against an alpha though.
Yeah, I mean, since we are on that topic, right? I also pretty much want to look at crowd wave clear rather. Wave clear.
Did you pick Fredrin first, or did they pick Alpha first?
How good are they when they are actually playing from behind?
They just said that dude's a fucking
definitely
assassin player too. I'd expect them to pick. You think a Hayabusa would have been good?
And there, or you're trying to clear up the waves.
He was only ahead of
So
Fred by like one.
Getting themselves the early start and having the great aggression.
Oh, he is level 6.
I think that this pretty much paves the way.
He's level 7 now though. He's not even gonna be level 6 after that purple buff.
I mean, you're looking at a 2k gold advantage for Cloud9 just off of that first interaction. Right?
Damn, mid lane's 1-0-2. That's fucked.
It's not too big of a
lead
just yet, but definitely something that Cloud9 is gonna feel happy about because all your core targets, all your core members got the kill. Mobazane got 1, Milo got 1, MarQT got 1, and he's also sporting the MSC 2024 edition.
Dude, that Valentina skin is sexy, bro. It's like my favorite skin. Oh, look at this. Oh, final slash? Yeah, Marquita got the final slash.
I was hoping that he'll be able to run away, but unfortunately,
Basic might die. Yeah, Basic's dead.
Yeah. But immediately after that, the Appraiser's Wrath connects.
Nah, that Appraiser's Wrath fucked him up.
But it's not gonna help too much. As Cloud9 with the guiding win, Cold War managed to bring Mobazane right out of the team fight, and they're gonna be pretty much safe and sound with only a 1-for-1 trade.
Not enough damage from Falcons for the second time, and that one is a lot more apparent. Dax survived for long enough, lands a 3-man Appraiser's Wrath, gives his life away, only to not have Falcons get anything in return. I believe they only took down
They got basic though.
That's okay, but in the grand scheme of things, Cloud9, they're fine with it, right? The kill from basic went over to Kid X, which you would have loved it if it went to anyone else. Even Milo is a full level ahead of Royal Milk. Second turtle is up.
Oh, it sounds like a retry.
Oh,
that was good ulti.
Dax is going to be the one that claims the credit for that.
KidX
and for now, Falcon Esports, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be responding in kind. And they're just going to be focusing
He's still alive?
Oh, fuck. Right in with a quick little ultimate. Unfortunately, Dax is going to be caught up in the middle of all of that.
Oh, what is actually?
He's going to go
and
down
they take red.
With Kid X.
They take purple too.
Secures 2 kills and a free
I think they take
orange
purple.
buff.
Nah.
Turtle taken by Falcons, but for the third time in a row, not enough damage. Dax didn't even get to use his ultimate fight because he was gobbled by Milo right before that. And that puts Mobile Zane 2 levels ahead of Dax. A tragedy for the Fredrin. This is the exact situation you don't want to be in as a Fredrin into a lineup with, Carry and Alpha.
You gotta babysit.
If you can't survive in a fight, you are basically ineffective. Not to mention that Milo has been keeping his gears locked onto his Fredrin.
All because Fredrin picked after Alpha.
You really
take the
bring
Royal.
yourself down low enough to get a lot of that gray health in order to unleash that one big Appraiser's Wrath. But as we talked about it before, right? We're looking at the carry and the,
you wouldn't want to take early ult?
And the Alpha. It's not something that
this
Fredrin will have all the time in the world to just
use what?
Bump up in the amount of HP that you have and really just play.
I mean, he wouldn't want to take it again, though.
You're gonna have to react fast enough and really try to go for it. In fact, you see, Dax was really holding off on his Appraiser's Wrath, and only at the final seconds he tried to put it out, but a little bit too late.
That's a good spot for them. Basic's able to free hit now. Yeah, he's dead.
They want to find the jungle again after
he's dead. Then just dip after that.
Esports as a dead as welcome, just going to be connected down onto Dax, dying down once again, 4th time in a row. We did have the final slash that did connect on the Mobile Zane though, but it's not going to be that big of a difference.
Damn, look at the way KidX is just getting deleted. Oh, retry. Yeah, he's dead.
If he wants to turn, he can.
There these retries, but it don't matter.
Dax
is barely coming back.
Cloud9 pumping up the tempo. This is Falcons Esports.
True damage is fucking
not
insane.
gonna be great at all. Cloud9 with currently with 8 kills and Falcon Esports with only 1, and they're now even going to be focused.
That don't matter. It's a trade, and they take bot tower. That don't matter.
Things around a tad little bit. He did manage to bring the Mathilda down, but unfortunately, the main guy, Basic, is still alive.
Best case scenario.
The main guy
is the best case scenario.
Ask for a better trade. At least it's a 1-for-1. Would have loved to take down Basic, but Falcons arriving at the third turtle.
Without the Moskov coming in, Dax still somehow did manage to take the turtle away from Cloud9. Mobile Zane definitely not happy about that.
And he already used Appraiser's Wrath.
Dax, as much as this game is still going horribly for him, he's won 2 retry fights under level compared when he went up against Mobile Zane. So that's something good for FCon, right? They are almost close to the 3,000 deficit mark, but all things considered, this is still recoverable for Falcons Esports. They've managed to stem the bleeding a little bit, only losing the bottom tier 1, all things considered, and Royal Milk just broke the top tier 1 of Cloud9. And that means Falcons, they've gotten some space for themselves. And
especially the
Royal Milk might be dead.
It really it's like under 20 seconds. That time and find the right opportunity to just jump right in for an all-out team fight. But we
I'd be taking her role too as a
playmakers of Falcon Esports. Is Benny really available, and is Benny really ready for those kind of fights? And in the meantime, PX7 as well. He's currently been stuck in the middle lane for quite a bit and unable to really come in for being very pivotal in fights. We don't really quite see that much of an impact, unfortunately. As for now, we're just going to be looking at the middle lane.
Yeah,
his HP is not looking good, PX7.
Wait, Aurora passive proc too?
Recalling, and as for the side of Cloud9, I think that they're more or less ready to try to bring down this facility defense.
I think they might be able to.
Yeah. PX7 lost the flicker, has no more passive to work with, but
they're
Falcons
all,
arrived just in time
to
defend this tier 1. Both sides did trade their final side lane tier 1, so far, state of the game, even Falcons Esports not letting Cloud9 get too far
ahead. The side lane game is done. And everyone is probably going to double dip themselves into the middle lane to try to bring down the first defense turret. This is a game of river control. Whoever is able to bring down the first defense turret here is ultimately going to get a big boost in commanding the opponent's jungle.
We talk about the setup that Falcons Esports have with There's Arlet, right? That's something that Cloud9 would
Yeah,
be
and the ulti into the
constantly
fight.
reminding themselves of.
They don't fight this, right?
Just by PX7, that's gonna severely
Oh, they
impede
do. They
Coldwell's
do.
effectiveness with the Matilda. We'll see if this Lord fight's gonna turn out in their way.
With the Lord currently being pulled out, Falcon Esports itself, Cloud9 understands that it is very
She can
scary.
hold back.
This Lord is very daunting.
Ooh, good flick
and
roll.
holding on to the Lord for extended period of time is not going to be good, as the final sledge is going to be connecting down on the
really
two.
good for
He wants to get
C9.
himself in the heart of the battle, as now they're just going to be focusing on the Kid X. He went in a
Oh,
little bit
good
too
second
deep, and
skill.
unfortunately, Falcon Esports wasn't able to help him too much. With Royal Milk coming in on the second part of the fight, he's going to be whittled down to the all-time low too. And Cloud9 succeeded in this fight against Falcon Esports without losing a single one.
Order there, yep.
They're trying to go back in.
I think Falcons can even attempt to steal this Dax.
Damn, Marquinhos' damage is insane.
I'm surprised that they even tried to challenge for this, as the rest of Cloud9 focuses onto Dax, brings him down immediately while MobaZane stayed behind to bring the Lord down.
Milo got ulti and flicker in like the 2 seconds. I think he might go in for this.
A little bit. Kid X got sold out by his team. He got an incredible engagement. All he needed was PX7 and Royal Milk to press their buttons at the exact same time. But you saw the delay follow-up from Royal Milk's onwards basically allow Cloud9 to have time to react to that.
That was different. I don't know why he tried to go back into that.
Benny, he wanted to put out damage,
like
but
twice,
the,
like more than once.
Synchronization just prevented that from happening to FCON. So the synergy from Falcons, they gotta clean it up.
That's my
because
emo.
Kid X, he's been getting some good sets, but his teammates.
I want to see the fucking builds, bro. They haven't even showed the builds
They
yet.
always have got the great initiation. But when it comes down to following up, it's not quite that. Despite having a lineup
they might show it after the sword push.
Coming in from the Edith, and even the Fredrin himself.
Nah, they didn't get the
perhaps
passive
we are
in
even
bot.
taking a look at PX7. In fact,
They're gonna get
every
passive top,
single
though.
one of them have got a control of their own, as long as they
that's
to
definitely
get the
sparking,
combinations up and running. So Husky pretty much got the nail in the head, right? We
Mid
need
proc
the
though.
communications coming
Mid
from the side
passive
of
proc.
Falcon Esports to be a lot more precise, and they gotta have to call
Top
out each
passive
of
proc.
these shots and all of these skill shots.
I think bot still has passive though.
Luckily, they still defend all their inhibitors. That's the least silver lining.
Wait, what do you guys?
6K
Wait,
gold behind
what's
Cloud9
your
at
minute
this
mark
point
on
in
the
time.
game?
We know for a fact that Benny, he's gonna have damage for sure. He's been able to farm up a storm this entire game, and he is going to be the linchpin of FCON as this game
I said just
progresses.
as live.
We're gonna head into that late game pretty soon. But
No,
again,
it's literally
it comes down to
look at where it
Falcons
says
can get
12-2
that
and then
perfect
in the
set,
middle.
give Benny the space
Oh my
to
bad. I'm at
dish out
I'm
the
at
damage.
11, 41,
Kid X and Royal Milk
42,
gotta start working on
43,
the synergy a little
44.
bit, because Kid X,
I'm like
he's been doing
I'm like
his
2
job,
seconds
but
behind you guys. What the fuck?
They gotta be able to follow
I-
up.
I-
They recognize
I
that
can't
Dax
even
is
go forward.
not easy for Dax to survive in the face of basic MobaZane and Mielo, but they have
Cutie got a roll.
of
I
executing.
think that right now, even if Dax has been constantly sacrificing himself for the greater good of FCON, I think that FCON gotta have to look at another way of playing. Like, even if Dax is gonna go down, they gotta have to trade it out one way or another.
Marquinhos
Because Benny, yes,
3-on-7,
he's been
Milo's
farming quite a bit, but
3-on-5.
perhaps he just don't have enough of those items to really execute anyone in Cloud9 just yet. And we are coming into 12 minutes.
They've been getting good
I believe
ults,
that
but
once we
they're
hit
just
about
down
50
in
minutes
gold
of the
is all it
game, where
is.
Dax is able to
I think
contest
I think they
for
could be able to
Lord
win
when
this.
both junglers
They
are
fucked up the
15.
early
That
game,
is
but then
probably gonna be
their
FCON's
team
game.
fights is like kind of.
And something that I think
They just don't have the
Cloud9,
damage
Marquinhos
yet.
has been doing well as well is that
Their team fights is like making up for it though. I think like you guys
Their
said,
team
Wrath,
calm.
even I still Aura's ultimate if FCON
they
was
have
to
good
run
comp
it.
play game.
Oh,
It's
shit.
After
Flicker
30,
Aurora.
looking for another fight.
That's a good way. That's a good.
Circling Eagle, working
Good
with
thing.
Milo
Good thing.
for that
Got the
guiding win.
Aurora flicker out.
Unfortunately, it's
Aurora
not
has passive
exactly
still
what they
though.
wanted. Milo got stopped halfway through and wasn't able to follow Coldwell all the way through. So missed out the initiation, but that's fine. It was not that much of a committal in circling Eagle from the side of Matilda. So that's gonna be fine
Matilda
and
already got
dandy
hold back.
for now.
Best case scenario, well, he did hit someone with the second half of Circling Eagle, right? So the cooldown reduction did apply for Cold War. Side lanes in favor of Falcons,
you're
especially
okay.
top part. FCON is set at the top lane.
I don't know about the lane.
It's definitely a
Basically
more
got
that
winning
they can try to
nature.
juggle, but Cloud9, they have a lot of damage to run.
Only works
through if
against
they
what,
want to.
Arlet in Moscow?
Let's see if FCON
I guess Fredrin
can
I mean,
too.
Moscow.
find
Well,
the attack
Fredrin
going
too.
into
The
Kid X.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Different
avoid the
sides
ult
of
damage.
hits.
Still trying to
Oh,
contest
good
this.
flick
Both
roll,
of
good
they're
flick
going
roll.
and raring to go. As the
Damn,
Daniels
Barats
are just
got
gonna
it
be connecting
though.
down with the Fredrin. Dax still manages to
They
take the
fucking
Lord for
took it.
himself. Cloud9 now is just going to be going on for an aggressive front.
Oh, yeah.
They want to bring
And
Dax
Dax
down
is
as much
dead.
as possible, but he just
Benny might-
immediately
nah,
jumps himself
damn,
forward.
good
but
ulti
wasn't
by
able to do
Benny.
quite
Go,
much
Benny.
as Benny, he brings himself and jumps back, and he's going to be safe and sound now. Royal Milk and Dax may have went
But they
down,
took
but
the
they
Lord,
have the
yeah.
Lord.
Oh my goodness. Dax, despite under level.
I think it is slightly delayed.
Cole got
Blood
Blood Wings.
has
No one
won
died.
3 consecutive retreat fight, and Cloud9 they had the right idea, right? Like Mielo, he gobbled out Dax, they control him, and somehow
How
he
did he
got
get
the
the
Lord
Lord?
for his
Fuck
team,
even happened?
saving grace for Falcons. Sure, they might not
Retro
be
gap.
able to
That's
make
right.
a lot out of this, but at least Falcons have found a lifeline.
I mean,
in
the
this game.
cooldown's like
They only have
fucking
3
low as
kills
shit
overall,
though.
and who cares? Benny, he's coming online.
Dax really have got his eye on the prize, constantly winning in all
They took
these
mid.
challenges. In fact, I wouldn't have
Killed
thought that Dax would be able to
Oh,
win.
they'll
Like,
be back
how in
already.
the world did that even happen? Probably Royal Milk jumping all the way into the
Could've gotten
man
killed.
probably bought them a lot of time, and probably just made Cloud9 just tunnel vision onto Royal Milk as much as possible.
There we go.
So
Here's
every
the
single
best
one of
build.
these deaths definitely contributed to the cause of Falcon Esports wanting to get themselves the Lord. They did manage to bring the inhibitor turret in the top lane down to half health.
Oh, wow, really?
That gives Falcon Esports so much more room to breathe.
Alpha. I saw that
I'm
too. I
gonna
was
quickly
looking at
talk
that.
about the deficit in terms of gold. Majority of
Yeah,
Cloud9's
yeah,
the
gold
War
Axe and
actually comes
fucking
from the
Blood-
jungle
Blood
gap,
Wings
right?
or Queen
Mobazin
Wings,
has like
fuck.
what, a 4
Is it Brute Force 2 or
5k
not?
goal advantage over
I think
Dax.
it's-
That's pretty much it. Everyone else is on this almost the same level in terms of network. So that means that Cloud9's network can be considered as
I mean, it's not like he
inflated.
needs
Given
damage
the
like
fact
that,
also
because his shoot
gonna be
damage
jumping
just
onto Dax
fucking
once
makes him
again. They
elite.
are not going to be stopping until Dax is
Yeah.
finally dead. But Cloud9 realizes that all of their skill shots is just not connecting and immediately retreated out of that.
Yeah. I think Cloud9 needs to start understanding that only Mobazin has an advantage in terms of net worth, and that is not going to matter as much at this point of the time. Everyone else on Falcons, they are keeping up. So this total kill is a bit deceptive for those who
Or is
don't
actually
look
a
at
pretty
the
good
individual
fucking
net
pick.
worth, which means look at Falcons.
Stops them
Esports,
from
they're starting
diving
to pick
so
up more
hard.
space, they're starting to get a lot more confident, and that means that Cloud9, one
That's the bottom
mistake
turret.
could lose them game number
6,000 gold lead definitely looks a lot, but
Lava has low back
how
though.
Falcon Esports is playing doesn't feel like they are playing from behind of 6,000. Cloud9, on the other hand, though, it seems like they are definitely trying to be as aggressive as they can, but in the meantime, they gotta have to show as much respect as they can to Falcon Esports, because we have mentioned before, Falcon Esports lineup is chock full of crowd control. The moment that they position themselves
Yeah, the moment they
wrongly,
position them
that's
wrongly and the
probably
moment
going
they
to
like
be
initiate
a
something,
game for
they
Falcon
Oh, what the
Esports to
fuck?
immediately turn
get
around.
enough
Malefic
comps.
Roar
CP.
carry?
Yeah, it's all about looking for Benny.
Wait,
If
really?
you catch Benny and take him
Yeah,
down, then
look at that.
Falcons just runs out of steam in an instant. Malefic Raw just
Oh,
got
and Endless
purchased,
for the last
I
item
believe,
for
by
Alpha
this Moskov, so he's
from
basically
Mobile
decked
Zane.
out. Even went for extra attack speed on the boot, so Benny is all about damage.
Look,
Royal Milk out of position.
And does seem like he's not gonna be
Damn,
caught
Milo
out
missed
just
ulti
yet.
again.
And such, certainly Eagle
He
is gonna be
did.
taken away. Cloud9 probably
Guys
don't
fucking
have a
sound,
lot
they gotta
of
get lower.
utility or
Oh.
skills to really catch up to Benny, which might actually be one of the main problems that Cloud9
Nah, he's not there,
might
he's not there.
experience in the later parts of the team fight. The Kid X did manage to connect onto the final
I
stage,
think my
but
head
it's
would be
pretty much just gonna be a little bit of
Yeah,
harassment
Mario
as
is-
Benny
Mario
focuses
is
himself
the-
onto
is
Cold
ahead.
Exactly
Oh my
what I'm
goodness.
talking about.
Royal
No
Milk
one is there to
dead.
really deal with Benny as such. He's just gonna be jumping in, and he's gonna be
Mobile Zane
focusing on the
dead.
Mobazin next. Mobazin immediately goes right in with his ultimate and
Yo,
tries to go for a
Benny!
kill, but
Basic?
unfortunately, he's
Nah,
gonna be
he
taken
has
down. Benny picks
Benny
up a double.
triple.
Well, Basic is just gonna
Benny
be continuing
maniac.
on to go on for a rampage. But now
Nah,
Benny
GG.
is
Oh, Mark
focusing
Cutie. No,
on to
Mark
kills
Cutie.
after kills after kills, picking himself with a triple. He might want to go for Milo, but he flickers himself away. He just
Oh my goodness!
hoping to do something to Benny.
Oh, yeah,
He
plus
wasn't
the
able
passive
to at
in
all.
Park, it's gonna play that one.
Mark
Nah,
UT
there's
tried
no
to
passive
save
anymore.
his team, but Benny is just too strong. They should be able to defend this inhibitor, I think. Maybe Benny would just power through it. It seems like Mark UT keeps the structure.
Oh, when it
alive.
like reaches
Ward,
late game,
I
there's no
believe,
passive.
was taken by
Nah,
the
once it
side
reaches
of
so many
Falcons
minutes,
in
was
that
it
chaos
14,
zone.
15?
Cloud9, they have essentially lost whatever lead they've gotten.
I don't even
We
know the
talked
rest
about
of the fucking
only
Falcon
network
Esports
advantage
got.
they have was for Mobile Zane. Look
No,
at
yeah,
this fight, right?
literally.
Royal Milk
Well, when I
goes
said
engaged,
GG, I thought it was
sacrifices
gonna be GG
fight
for,
to get Mobile Zane, but Benny
Cloud9.
Wait, what the fuck
contested
is
the
Cutie
entire
doing?
Fight. Basic, he was put so far behind by Kid X, and when he rejoins the fight against Benny, he just loses out on the one time.
Mark Q should go after Benny, who was right next to him. Basic and Benny were fighting. They might have been able to win that.
And Falcons have
But
completely recovered
Aurora
from their
stayed
early game.
and
This
took the Lord
right
though.
now
That was
is
smart, even though she
Cloud9's
died for
turns
it.
to experience a
The
nightmare.
sheer discipline from the side of Falcon Esports, having the priority
Yeah.
over the Lord and being able to just bust
Possible.
down the Lord with that tiny bit of health is definitely possible. However, they dragged it on a little bit longer than expected, and they forced Mobazin to go into a very unexpected position as he just jumps right in with his ultimate, hoping that
Hit
he will
gone.
be able to
Stop
go
it, hit
in for the
gone.
last hit with the retribution. But with
minute
all
hit,
said and
they
done,
bet
Falcon
minute
Esports
hit. Oh, damn.
on my
not
neck.
touch the Lord at all.
Dead,
As such, they did manage to force Mobile Zen in a bad position, bring him
No,
down,
they
and
defend
subsequently
these.
get the Lord for themselves and
Oh,
clean
they
things
defend
up.
it, but might be able to do something else because Royal Milk is dead.
The driver's seat right now. Cloud9 wants to look for more. They did find Royal Milk with the help of the Daytona's welcome, I believe. But either way,
it's just all on Benny and
don't matter at
PX7
this
now.
point. We've reached critical mass. We've reached the late game for both teams. And
Mm.
right now, Falcons, they just gotta wait for Royal Milk to come back. But C9 doesn't want to
Focus
wait.
on Benny. That is probably going to be the game plan for Cloud9 at this point in time. Does Mobile Zane want to reserve his ultimate just for Benny? Or do we want to see the Circling Eagle being reserved
everything
for
on Benny. He's literally the only one carrying them 6-1 and 0.
I think the Cloud9
I'm literally on Benny, exactly.
just reaching out.
Beta's winning nature. Wait, does he have winning nature or no?
Yeah, he does have winning nature.
Okay,
F1 have also figured out that no Daytona's welcome means Cloud9 loses basically their only guarantee.
Yeah, Beta have to win nature, but even then, the 2 damage kind of goes through it.
So Mielo misses that out. Falcons, there's so much space for Dax and Kidax to navigate around, and even Royal Milk. And again, Benny, if he's untouched, then Cloud9 is gonna have, it's gonna prepare for a world of hurt. And basic, he experienced it in that third Lord fight where he walked a bit too far forward. Kidax basically displaces
Hard to get some Moskov though, because you got an Aurora, you have an Arlet, you have a Fredrin, and an Edith.
They have all CC, bro.
Heavy, look at that.
I mean, Cloud9 has a dive comp, and fucking, in terms of team fight wise, fucking Falcons just has a better team fight.
Damn, Kohler got shredded. Nah, Roy looks still alive. Yeah, immortality wasted.
All things said and done, Falcon Esports didn't lose anyone, but immortality.
Flicker.
Yep.
Cloud9 still got
lost the
all of
immortality,
their,
but Falcons Esports gains priority off the Lord pick because top wave was pushing in.
They
So
lose
basically
that.
needs to deal with that. But Lord is pretty strong. Falcons Esports
Winter
bottom
Crown,
through it,
fucking
not a problem.
Fredrin. He just bought Winter
number
Crown.
4 for
You
the
got it, 'cause you
Myanmar
don't have,
representatives. And
you don't
this
have,
could
ammo.
be the death sentence for Cloud9 if Falcons, they just need one last push. And only one inhibitor stands for Cloud9.
We mentioned this in the early stages.
Well, that
of the
pairs
game where
well too is
Cloud9
ulti
doesn't
actually, because there'll be so
exactly
many
have
times I had an
very
ulti
good
with
wave
Fredrin, but
as
they just won't
compared
come
to
out
Falcon
because I
Esports.
die.
Falcon Esports is a lineup that can really play from behind very effectively.
That's his
especially
game right
since we're
here.
looking at a Moskov versus a carry kind of situation. Sure, you might be able to burst down the Lord pretty effectively for this out of Cloud9, but when it comes down to the rest of the wave,
They kill Moskov, they might be able to reverse it, but
they have a lot of problems.
They all have
essentially
fucking
dealing
immo,
with
two of them have
that. As
immo
such,
still.
The Lord marches in, ready to
Milo,
pillage everything that
ulti.
Cloud9 holds dear. The
Milo
Deadlands welcomes
flicker.
Oh, that's
Connecting
game.
and
That's
slams
the
Kidax
game.
into
That's
PX9,
game.
a PX7, but it
They
doesn't seem like
fucking
it's gonna do
threw,
much
what
as
the
Falcon
hell?
Esports focuses onto the throne and the core gets destroyed. Falcon Esports takes game number 1 away from Cloud9.
Crystal shattered. Falcons Esports manages a incredible
That wasn't throw,
recovery
it's just
of
better
the efforts
draft.
of everyone,
They
right?
just-
The adjustments from mid to late game in terms of how
Even
we
after
pick
he
fights.
picked
Sure,
fucking
early game was a
Fredrin.
bit sloppy, you know, they kind of dropped
Oh,
the
yeah,
ball a little
They
bit.
knew.
Kidax getting
They
sold
literally
out
just
by
defend
team,
Moskov.
but Benny farmed up.
And they
Dax
couldn't do
basically
nothing to dive
retro
in.
gapping
Honestly,
Mobile
that
Zane
was
from mid to
because
late
even
game.
though he got
Winning
countered
2
by
out
like
of 3
the whole
turtle
2
fights
damage and shit, but as long as he
and
defend
even
Moskov, then he
Lord
just
retro
shreds.
fights as
Because look at that, he
well.
was the only one that was
So
actually fucking
props
getting
to
kills and
Falcons
shit.
Esports from keeping a cool head, because when you look at the first 6 minutes, you think that this is
As long
over
like
for Falcons.
the rest of
Cloud9
the
was
team
so far ahead.
dies, but
How did
as
it all
long
go
as
so
he
wrong?
fucking
But
lives, then
Falcons just
it's
were able
worth.
to find
Except right there,
opportunities
you
to
can't
readjust
get
that
fucked
game
in
play
no tower.
and
But
punish Cloud9 for not respecting the power spike that Falcons
It's
have.
definitely difficult for the fans of Cloud9 to be watching this game, as they have got clearly the lead, EXP lead, gold lead, and everything. But Dax just comes.
No, he's been fucking still in those. He's been
absolutely
pressuring the fuck out of fucking Zane.
Looking
So
at
retro
EXP
gaps.
differences, how is he even supposed to be able to take all these Lord dances, and how is he even supposed to steal things away from Cloud9? That's not supposed to happen. So Cloud9, they gotta have to. Right now, it's more of the communication with Cloud9 now. Do they want to focus on the Lord? Do they want to call things out together so that they can time the retribution together with some of the other burst
Time to play
skills?
some fucking
What
brawl.
exactly is Falcon doing so right? It really boils down to discipline for me. Boils down to discipline for me.
I think the
Yeah, that was the big thing right there.
Bren, but this does mean XYG gets a little bit of time to breathe. But I don't know if
setting and
aggression here, and I'm like, you greedy, you greedy. Another diversion. It's been quite a while. I'd say 5 or 6 minutes since we last saw.
Hello. 20K.
XYG 5 minutes fully, right?
The game's still going on.
Against long competition. As they close out this game, GG well played. That's 1 point.
Was in for the third Lord, while none of the Falcons members touched the Lord, even when the Lord is literally at its sliver of health. There is definitely that level of anxiousness that is poured onto Mobazane, whereby he will keep thinking, if there is...
That's some big things. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to try to take the Lord or whether to fucking actually try to fight.
By going in with Spiller Alpha and hoping that he will be able to stay alive.
I mean, if they ever did decide,
for their final,
and got that shit stolen.
But it didn't quite work out for them, because the moment he went in, everyone from Falcon focused him down.
I think it's just a very good spot for Falcons to be in. Great momentum booster for game 1. I'm just looking forward to see if they can keep this up.
I'm excited to see game number 2 now. Is it
they can afford to lose one, which call,
Falcons, or will Cloud9 be able to clap back? Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go off for a short break, and once we are back, we will bring you the conclusion of this series between Cloud9 versus Falcon Esports.
Like 6 minutes.
Because you still gotta go through the draft. Oh, I got a Chongusi. Oh my gosh. Not to go fucking. Oh, whoops. My bad. Didn't mean to invite you first. Invite him. I just noticed Skeet left, huh?
He just left right now.
This. I think their giraffe was dog shit. But they did get outbanned though, because they banned fucking what's his name? Marquis. Good tank, so I picked Matilda.
Well, it's like 4 minutes left though.
I'll trust you guys. Start it. Teach Rizla instead of Barats. One Piece, Nami, Chopper, Brook. Gojo. Fuck it. Go for retarded. Go wrong.
It is in despair that I see the fondest hopes.
Do a quick brawl match between matches. Cloud9 lost first game. How's your guys' nights or day going? Wherever region you're from. How's it going? How you doing? Told you it's easy. I mean, how were they supposed to even do anything with that team? The only initiator they really had was Barats. The only one that could really follow Matilda was Barats. The only way they could have won is if they played defensive, got a good pick, or just fucking Benny, or just really, really snowballed hard. But it was hard to snowball hard when their team was just so fucking. It did.
All that 60 just to fucking protect Moscow.
Yeah, that was literally their plan, just protect Moscow.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Yeah.
Launch attack. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
We are meant for more. You are all repeating yourselves.
That's fucked up.
That's fine. Oh, I'm fucked up. It has been a while since I've done this.
I make them.
First blood.
Fucking missed my flicker, bro. Wow.
Ally has been, an enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
I live those.
For tomorrow's sunrise, for yesterday's starlight.
They used it on me in this turn. I live.
You destroyed a turret.
This is a lone journey.
An enemy has been slain.
Bye, bro.
For all the memories that Eruditio bears.
Man.
Monster kill.
Against the dying of the light.
An enemy has been slain.
I just killed fucking Cyclones. I just used my gun.
By giving meaning to time.
Dude, I haven't lost my fucking passive this whole time. I just lost it.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Fuck.
Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Timing on that is weird.
The loop starts.
You have been slain. Mega kill. Legendary!
No future.
Try this now.
Only now.
Blood Wings. What was that next? Try that.
Legendary.
What's the build for Gojo? I don't even know his build. Oh, lightning truncheon, huh?
Every time is the perfect time. The loop starts.
Double kill.
Too easy. Quick match.
Victory.
The draft.
The draft.
Thank you so much. Besto friendo.
Coming game might actually focus a little bit more over to the backlines of Falcon, because they don't really have an answer to that in the previous.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the PX7 actually is not going to get Faramis again, or FCon, they're the one that takes
Same
really
bans,
banning
pretty
it, but
much.
they do have access to a Valentina first pick if they want, right? Roger is
It's a
also
bad
left
look for them
open
too.
if this Angela bans go through, and it will from C9, which means right now you're looking at Roger, you're looking at Matilda, looking at Valentina. Roger becomes the option for FCon. Great hero in this meta.
First pick, Roger.
And on top of that, great.
That's a good flex pick. Yeah, could go gold, could go jungle.
FCon with a Roger. We definitely have the idea that Cloud9 might want to
Almost saying
retaliate
first pick
with
Fred.
a Moskov onto their side. Understandably, for the side of Falcon, they are not that
They said
afraid
they,
of
unless they
Valentina.
grab, wow,
have
they
probably
grabbed the
an answer that
Moskov and they grabbed
want to
Valentina.
have onto the side, and probably just more on a backline kind of team comp for the side of Falcon. Do they want to go for a little bit of a dive kind of game? Because maybe they just want to focus on early game and try to snowball out of control.
I suppose
Ruby.
we have to see the rest of the
Terizla?
draft.
Damn.
At least for the
That would have been two
I
good
mean,
picks for
the
last
C9,
game,
right?
bro.
At least you have some late game.
They could have picked
insurance,
Ruby and
right? You have a
Terizla.
Swiss Army knife
Damn.
with the Valentina, you have the Moskov, which you kind of took away from Benny if this is going to be a Roger jungle, but instant Terizla and Ruby. So FCon, they're not hiding anything, right? Terizla XP, Ruby roam. I've seen examples of certain teams putting Terizla mid, but I would hope that's not the case. It is a very honest draft of FCon, but it also means that they have an abundance of setup to allow this Roger to kind of activate in
Falcon
teamfights.
heavy.
So,
they be playing heavy
on
CCS
with
team.
the first three core picks from Falcon.
This is
They've
crazy.
already established that they definitely want to play for a lot more team fights, right? They
Pizza
they
sounds
want
gas,
to go
ain't
for
gonna
crowd
lie.
control. They will want to look at all the
Alpha
counter
again?
So for
Ew.
Cloud9, they will probably
Damn.
want to respond with mages that plays in a in an AOE view, or perhaps
fuck?
someone with immaculate high ground. Heroes such as Yves as well as Fasa, which we have seen a resurgence of, might be one of the few priority bans from Cloud9.
Farsa might be a good pick.
So we
They
see
ban the
Alpha
Falsa or
again
Farsa
for
Eve.
Mobazane
Ban two mid.
C9.
Just for
Right
them to
now,
pick Aurora
FCon
again.
still have not picked the mid laners yet. We are not really sure if this is going to be a Dax Roger or it's going to be a Benny Roger. If you want to ban heroes right now, I think Cloud9 will be probably looking at mid laners, trying to limit what
Two mid
PX7
laners,
has.
you're right.
I'm looking at Novaria right off the bat because
Yeah.
Novaria for
Terizla?
FCon is such a good pick. With the Astro Echo, you magnified hitboxes not just for Terizla but also for Ruby, enabling
Aurora.
great catches. But they are also forced to ban on the Aurora because Aurora in their previous game is just so annoying, stopping dives
I
from
think it
people
stopped
like Mobazane,
Mobazane,
stopping
Alpha,
C9 from playing this I run in your face and I roll you over. It is not possible when the Aurora is there to freeze
So lane priority is definitely something that we have talked about pre-game of game number 1.
I think he
And
banned.
with a Valentina right here from the side of C9, Falcon, they do have quite a bit
Think a
of
Lilia ban?
choices they would want to go for. They still
Or
have a
would you
little
wanna
bit
ban
of flex
Eve or
options, as
something like that?
Husky has mentioned, with the Terizla in the mid being one of the possible thing. And if that's actually gonna be the case, will Ruby also gonna be flexed over to EXP, or is it already solidified?
I don't know if
over to
nah, you don't want to get Valentina with that. He is a good ban, I guess. Not really though.
If you
What
have
the
Terizla,
fuck?
it's probably Rome, right?
Hey, what
But
the fuck?
With this Edith ban, it does kind of play
Why would you
into
ban
what
that
my
Edith?
speculation is.
They
I
already got an
believe
EXP
that
in a room. What the
Falcons
fuck are these
have played
guys doing?
Terizla mid before. It is, I wouldn't say it's an ideal pick, but it basically acts as a sandbag, right? You just allow Terizla. I'm not gonna go down early on. I can
I
rotate
guess,
easily.
yeah.
That's the only thing I was
I
thining of too. I was
do the
thinking that way
exact
if
same
Edith
thing
could have
setting up
provided
another
well there,
Barats.
but
for team fights. So Barats is going to be the choice. Now the export gets banned out by FCon. Barats is
fuck?
still one of the few picks that has a guaranteed crowd control and
Yeah.
suppression, allows you to easily win objective fights
So did
and
it pick
keep
Matilda
targets
now?
under in check.
Florin and
Farsa
Farsa.
actually
I
is
like
the choice.
that.
So Farsa mid, we're going to get the Roger jungle,
Roger,
and that
yeah.
means it's a Ruby gold
Honestly,
lane.
I'm kind of surprised that Cloud9
Oh, I didn't even
didn't
think
focus
about
on
that.
high
That's
ground
right.
mage that excels in team fights. In fact, going over to
So,
the ban on Edith is
Ruby
relatively surprising.
Ruby gold lane?
But
What the
Falcon picking up
fuck?
the Fasa is definitely fits into their MO.
Dude, they're going
and when
Ruby
it comes down
gold
to picking out
lane.
the Florin, it works
What?
perfectly when it comes down to comes down for the
What the
Teresa
fuck?
as well as the Ruby. We're not really just looking at the fact that there is global presence, but the shred away of anti-heal potential from Cloud9 using those glowing wands or dominance eyes, shredding all of those debuffs. Definitely great to see.
Yeah, I think on top of that is also the fact that Cloud9 hasn't picked their Roma just yet. They're keeping it for
would be
last,
better.
and Florian would have been a great option for heroes like this.
I didn't even see
Alpha,
who the fuck
right?
they
Who
picked.
Basically allowed
But
Alpha to stay alive a lot longer in team fights in the early phase, and just enable that snowballing capability. So I think FCon, they definitely ran into this very well.
Are they pick Matilda
If Roger
again because
gets
they want to
ahead,
try the fucking
it is going
comp?
to be quite a mess for Cloud9 to deal with, right? Because I don't think Valentin and Moskov would want to deal with a raging Lycan that is ahead
They
in
picked
that
the
early
Lord.
game.
Yep. I mean, I think that Cloud9 may not be
Minotaur is
that
actually a good
afraid
pick.
of
I didn't
this,
think about that.
this Roger this early into the game, right? I mean, his claws definitely would not be as sharp as later into the game, especially since we are looking at the Roger going up against a Moskov, which understandably would have a lot of a tougher time.
Oh,
to actually just snowball
Grog
the
together
control.
going.
But okay, I completely forgot about this thing, possible thing.
It's a Ruby.
Yeah.
Grog pick?
Yeah, it's a
Ruby gold is
I mean,
fucking diabolical.
Yeah, I mean, what the Ruby Gold wants to do is just.
I'm about to
it's
shoot
just
myself.
like it's like
I wanna ask him
basically
to fucking
side lanes for
play
F1.
out.
Yeah, I mean, even Sarisa side
I mean,
lane,
you're
right?
doing
Like,
it.
both side
Yeah,
lanes
go
for,
because you have an
Falcons,
assassin
it's just
jungler. You
sandbag,
just go
you
1-3-1.
don't lead the lane, you don't take me down. I keep my structures alive, and that's the modus operandi.
Oh, he's a marksman assassin
Cloud9, they're gonna
jungler.
take priority over the Little Wanderer.
Type
Good
shit.
coverage early on. It's all about to see whether Mobile Zane gets ahead first, or it's going to be.
Oh,
I
he's
guess it was a good. I guess it was a good ban then for
Mobile
fucking
Zane
what you
taking
call it.
killing spree of all
I
things.
actually, now that I think about it, it's actually pretty nice to see that Roger is going over to the jungle instead. Especially since if he's going to be paired up with this Moskov, he's definitely not going to be getting that snowball factor into the game that early. Especially since the team definitely goes around this Roger and the Fasa for damage in the early stages. So getting this Roger out of the gold lane is definitely going to be fine.
Damn,
And
Basics
especially since
going
we're looking
Flicker
at
with
the lone
Moskov instead
trio
of
Florin
Inspire
as
like
well as
Benny.
Fasa. This Roger can stay alive throughout all of these situations, and
Yeah,
he can
Marty-
still do
yeah,
some
Marquis
mean
does
damage, as
Flicker.
you can see
He's
in the
about to be
middle lane,
absolutely deleted.
already threatening Marquis 1 minute and 30 seconds into the game.
Very good patience. Dax waited.
They give up. They're
wanted
gonna
to
give
get
up
the ball as
Lord
close as
or
possible.
Turtle.
Forced
There's
out
no
the
way.
flicker. Would have been nice if we got first blood, but either way, Dax himself is single-handedly taking out space in this bush. It's not the easiest for Cloud9 to walk up forward, though Mobile Zane has the experience advantage. So if he drags this long enough, he's going to be at level 5, and that's going to give him the edge in securing this turtle fight. Both teams, they want that level 4 on that mid XP lane.
I feel that Cloud9's lineup right now have pretty much the same kind of problems in the previous game, right? When it comes down to jumping over to the back lines of Falcon. Can they even
I guess go for Royal Milk before you go
there's
ulti.
welcome from Milo,
Yeah, pretty
connected
much
down
literally go for Royal Milk
onto
before you go ulti.
onto
Oh,
Royal
good the
Milk.
girl.
And unfortunately for them, Royal Milk finds himself taken down.
Yeah.
Dax is going to be the next one onto the chopping block, while Cloud9 does the same thing as game number 1, bring good amount of people down while taking the turtle.
Yeah, that's what happened last game, and then fucking they just dated.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, good fucking ulti by
Damn.
Basic.
That was a good ulti. Holy shit. He can rotate back to his lane.
Just like game 1, they're off to a great start.
Well, they couldn't last game because they got fucking. They had an Arlet and an Edith.
Had a hardcore CC, they couldn't.
This is not the game.
Yeah,
This is not
now it's
the
not too
result that
bad.
Falcon essentially
And they had an
would
Aurora.
want to see. we want to address a couple of we definitely want to address a couple of issues for both teams and what they want to.
Yeah, Ruby's not gonna be rotating until
Plus,
like
Lauren
later
didn't have
on.
ulti at that fight either.
They won their early game using the Roger as well as the Fasa. But in the meantime, Cloud9 they want to completely destroy the side lane.
Yeah, Base is gonna out rotate the fuck out of Ruby. So.
Moskov is definitely gonna have a great time, considering the fact that he's currently 2.3k gold on 2.3k gold.
You don't really want to worry about.
Not just that though. He can fucking. I don't know
Again,
who clears
Ruby,
white,
Benny
who
is
clears
going to be a
faster.
sandbag this entire game. As long as you don't lose the top tier 1 and you are able to lock your opponents in lane, that is good enough. Although for basic, he has the ultimate, so he can navigate cross map if he is needed. Right now, I think they've been. I'm not sure if they were able to steal the purple buff
all good for
from Dax.
fucking
They were able
I don't even know.
to.
I
That
never knew
means
that.
Dax is just going to have a rough time, just like the previous game, right? Mobile Zane is 3 levels
Valentina's
ahead
like
of him
Roger.
at this point of time.
Are we going to be seeing a repeat?
Well, it's a more skill, so he takes.
game
She
number
like
one?
takes all of his like wolf skills.
As 15 seconds, as we are going to be looking at a total in 15 seconds, Cloud9 readies themselves up by getting quite a bit of control in the river.
No,
Down
he's not
the bottom
dead.
though,
Milo
Royal Milk with a nice little flicker though. He makes sure that he's going to be out of sight and out of mind.
Mellow, flicker by Royal
Milo
Milk.
himself also expended.
PX7 is dead though. Marcuti, good map awareness.
Oh wow! PX7 in the jungle. The rotation from Cloud9 is just on point, and the fact that Milo got out means that Falcon Esports they used all that for nothing, and even losing their own mid lane in the process. Second death for the Farsa.
See, Cold World on these tanks like this is so much better though.
I don't see a way for Falcon.
He just knows how to fucking play him.
Not at all. I think that contesting this is going to be a death wish, and especially since
Kid X might be dead.
Oh,
Yeah, damn, good ulti by base.
Fucking sniped the shit out.
Jesus. Cold World took a ult. Cold World, yeah, go ult. Cold World, just to disengage.
Turret, and he's going to be safe and sound while unleashing his feathered airstrike. Cloud9, they readies themselves for the total, albeit with Cold World having only half HP. He should still be dominating enough to eventually jump right in if he really needs to.
So kind of
low though.
This Grok is a big problem.
Nah.
It's the wall.
I'm offended. Connected down on the Mobile Zane, brings him down almost immediately. Dax takes the turtle and managing to contest
try to contest. They're all so low, no good ult.
Out of the way, and he's gonna be safe himself for now, or maybe not. As PX7
they might get fucking 4-man.
Oh my. Yep, 4 minutes.
Base is gonna be the next one on the chopping block as well, as Dax brings him down preemptively too.
What a turnaround from Falcons. First of all, Flicker, I'm offended, takes down.
None of them had ult. None of them had any fucking thing going for them at all.
Underneath the tier 1 to secure
Milo wasn't there.
Recovery.
Yeah.
Falcons are completely stopped, completely negated the lead the Cloud9 got after the first turtle, and Dax, he wants
lead
more.
means nothing to the eyes of Falcon Esports. In the meantime, this
Dax
destruction is going to be connecting down to Kid X while basically going to be focusing himself on Dex, but somehow Dex is going to be running away just fine.
No way they just fucking came back around.
They just came back around. It's going back and forth.
What the fuck? Royal Milk is still putting bot though. Took bot.
Cloud9 managed to collapse
they might be able to take mid though.
That small, tiny little problem of Falcon Esports.
Oh yeah, Marcuti got ult too.
Benny saved Dax, but Marcuti chased him down. He stole Dax's ult
and they take top.
And the Lycan himself to get the kill. So
that's insane. They just came back from that.
But this is the replay after the second turtle fight, right? Very
they replayed the 4-man.
Just letting Dax get the cleanup, letting him recover, catch up to Mobile Zane, at least making sure that the deficit isn't too bad, and then Cloud9 responds in kind. Marcuti chases him down, Mobile Zane again cashes in on some kills, and Basic was able to find another one with the Spirit of Destruction, something that FCon gotta pay a bit of attention to, though. The global presence from the side of Cloud9 is not too
with the same build, Blood Wing second item.
At least FCon's deficit isn't that bad. They still keep it under 3k.
I mean, immaculate position coming in from PX7 thus far throughout the entirety of that.
Ulti by Royal Milk,
now, it does seem like Cloud9 is just going to be focusing on Royal Milk again. But Mobile Zane got pulled in, but I'm offended. And the aggressors, in turn, has been taken down instead. Mobile Zane now suffers a 20 seconds death timer onto themselves. And Falcon Esports focuses themselves in the middle lane, wanting to bring down this first defense turret in the middle lane. But Marcuti is
mid first and
trying to wither down all that ballista as fast as possible. While that push in the middle lane happened, Dax focuses on the turtle and
Milo keeps ulting the fucking EXP lane, bro.
Both teams just running it at each other with no impunity, with no regard. They just want to fight. This bomb tier 2 should go down to FCon. This Mielo can clear it. Well, with the help of Marcuti, definitely so. Again, Falcons keeping it within an arm's
I didn't know who else was there though.
Lycan form stolen by Marcuti.
They keep ulting this fucking Terizla like they're gonna fucking delete him. They already need to ulti the fucking Florin or even ulting the fucking Ruby.
Just very effectively. They made sure that trades
I don't
are
know about the
trades.
Ruby.
If
I'd
they
say
lose
Florin
anyone,
or
they would want to
what's
fight
I'd say
his name?
either
Farsa.
Florin or Dax or even fucking. No, I don't think they're gonna.
Farsa is fucking just free hitting while they ulti.
They lose some members, but they will
Farsa
find
just
another way
free
to get
hits
themselves
fucking
back on track.
Milo while he's fucking ulting.
Yeah. And Cloud9, after that skirmish, realizes that, man, we cannot one-shot Royal Milk anymore.
But looks like they are still
in the first place.
After all.
Yeah, they did. The first
team
fight they did.
Royal Milk though, but now Royal Milk
Or
immediately
ulti,
jumping
yeah.
in for
Yeah,
his,
but Milo
his
ulted already
quick little
too,
ultimate, but
in
doesn't
Cold War.
seem like the penalty zone actually did do anything at all.
Melo misses the Daytona's welcome. Cold War's power of nature basically makes him CC immune to the penalty zone. So both teams just have to call it quits. You know, we tried, but nothing worked out. Probably probably it's time to get ready for the first Lord of the game. It's going to be spawning on top side, which will be taken care of by Royal Milk. Terizla is one of those few heroes that, yeah, you can kill him 10 times, 20 times, but eventually he is going to scale. He is going to be useful regardless, because he is the guy with the body of the Smith after all. So we'll see. His first Lord fight is going to be very, very important for both teams, especially if Falcons get their hands on it.
Now, what is the game plan here for Cloud9 though? Because we have constantly been seeing Milo going in to initiate using the Dana's welcome. But time and time again, they don't have enough damage because they don't really quite seem to have that kind of battery to work with this kind of pick-off.
Take PX7, PX7.
Comp. Because Cloud9, they're just focusing on that time and time again and just not working. But we'll get back to that in a short bit as Basic just went in ham against PX7.
The fucking split push.
I was about to get to that as well, right? Having a Moskov gives you sort of global presence. Split push is very strong, and with PX7 down, Cloud9 would definitely get this Lord. I don't see how Falcons can contest this. They don't have the Florin out. But at the same time, Cloud9
if they don't zone, just
compared to
fucking.
game 1. Seems like Falcons, they still want to fight.
Milo try to fight that.
Out, but the penalty zone did manage to connect a little bit.
Two-man ult by Zane.
Two-man ulti.
Royal Milk dead. Marcuti's really trying to dive in that bit.
And Cloud9 understands that that is probably the most that they can get from this.
Did.
They're going to be backing off and waiting for the next 11 seconds for the Lord to come out.
10 minutes and
they need PX7 to be around. Dax himself does not have enough damage. You can see he was trying his best to try and get someone into execution range, but they couldn't do it. And while all of that was happening, basically just took down the bottom inhibitor. So Cloud9 not only
they're like shocked too. They're like, what the fuck? He took down the
targets, but also gets an inhibitor under 10 minutes, under 11 minutes. This is gonna solidify them in the driver's seat for this game for sure. Definitely a lot more solid compared to game 1.
I mean, it's a very solid back and forth game. Like Falcon Esports as well as Cloud9, it's very clear that both of these teams are pretty much on par with one another.
And this Lord push,
unfortunately,
but the
only
next
one
Lord,
team will
they
prevail.
lose.
It's either a 1-1 in this best of 2
or they
format,
can
or
lose.
it's a 2-0 in favor for Falcon Esports. But at this point in time, the script is writing for Cloud9 to be able to get themselves the one game against Falcon Esports to tie things up. The Lord,
it's a good way to put it. They got no good. They got no good wave clear.
Cloud9, they want to merge the lanes. They want to ensure that the inhibitor turret in the middle lane will be destroyed.
Farsa's ult is just such a good like.
Airstrike. He clears out the wave as much as possible.
Just
and
a good
manages
zone
to
away.
The rest of Falcon Esports now focuses on the top lane, but Cloud9 they want to get a little bit more. The Terizla just gonna be jumping in, but it doesn't seem like they will be able to do too much from here at this point on. Mobazane is gonna be the one that's going down second, but perhaps we'll get a third one. As Falcon Esports, they're not gonna be stopping just yet. They get Milo down.
Get out. Why you what the?
We'll be able to connect on the Basic on Marcuti. Basic was hoping that he will be able to turn things around, but Marcuti, he completely ditches him.
Benny, that was so good by Benny. He flickered in and got 2-man.
Have you seen the Florian engage? Little Kid Axe flickers and throws out the soul to stun both Basic and Marcuti and allowing Benny to get the second I'm offended, pulls Basic back, kill him off. Falcons, they still lost to inhibitor, so that's a win for Cloud9 nonetheless. But again, Falcons refusing to go down, refusing to stay
them died
down.
For the inhib.
Manages a recovery. Unfortunately, they will not be able to get the mid-tier 2
Now there's
silver
even
lining
on gold.
Cloud9, but you look at the net worth for both
No, they
teams.
are. It's anyone's game right now.
Even, wow. Falcon Esports, they are definitely going to have a lot of problems when it comes down to the macro gameplay, needing to
that Ruby
juggle
flicker
the top
was
lane
crazy.
and the bottom
That's
lane
super
while
minions,
trying to
yeah.
do something in the middle lane.
Oh, shit.
Understandably, The middle lane second tier defense turret.
Again, got another good flicker or another good ult.
Gave us a very good idea of how the previous fight went through. But now we're gonna be looking at the next one as Royal Milk just gonna be jumping in for the second hit onto the opponents, and he did manage to put out a pretty good penalty zone.
Benny's
Mobazane is
so
gonna be the first one taken down.
good.
Esports is just gonna be marching in the middle lane. Cloud9 completely spread out. No one can see where exactly Basic is. He's gonna be fine and dandy for now, but I don't think anyone want to fight back again.
Why is Milo trying to engage this shit, bro?
Cloud9's the plan is very straightforward.
Falcon Esports is playing so defensively, bro.
Come back to defend the base, because if you don't, we're gonna tear it apart. Falcons are gonna try to rush down the Lord as much as possible, and Cold War.
They killed Benny though.
Benny just got caught, so
yeah.
Yep,
go down.
Little terrifying. Marcuti brings him down. The Lord, 75 HP. Dax still managed
Dax
to
might
get
actually
it
die.
in his pocket in the end of the day. But they want more. They want blood, and they're swimming in the waters. As Marcuti is just gonna be going for the IMU, taking away the ultimate of Dax. He's just gonna be focusing down onto him as much as possible. Then as Welcome just gonna be connected, but in the meantime, the front lines.
Dax is gonna die.
As well as Basic, they are focusing on to Royal
Basic.
Milk.
Oh my god,
is not looking good. He immediately jumped himself backwards, and it's gonna be fine for now. The penalty zone connected.
He has immortality though.
Be stuck in there, and he's probably gonna go down, and the immortality.
Basic just can't die right now.
There you go.
Basic just fucking died. Oh my god.
Take this core down
What?
if Royal Milk is not gonna clear
Basic.
But where's the damage?
What the
Basic is. What the fuck is Basic? Oh my. Oh no.
To end this fast.
They could.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to do that, and now they face the Lord marching in the middle.
Basic was at no HP. All he had to do was just fucking not die.
Place buys him, one-man fights off the entire Cloud9, and he healed up so much.
I can see that in all the hospitals. I don't think so.
Basic got absolutely splattered by his hammer, and without Basic, there's no way Cloud9 can end the game. And especially with the lore, right? Your empowered minions allow Falcons to survive for a bit longer. Another lifeline game by Falcon, and Cloud9 coming so close for the second time in a row, but just not able to close it. And Falcons
actually
managed the
lose now.
recovery 2 times in a row.
So close to tasting that sweet, sweet victory. For Cloud9, they wanted to go for the 1-1 so bad, but it wasn't able to. So we're just gonna be focusing on the present now. Cloud9, they did manage to make sure that the Lord did nothing to their middle lane at all. As you can see, the second tier defense turret is still standing up really tall, and they're completely they're gonna be a-okay about that. There's still about 1 minute until the Lord eventually appears. So both teams, they might actually want to play things a little bit more safe while still testing their distances against their opponents.
The only advantage Cloud9 has over Falcons right now is that they have the silent inhibitors taken down.
Cloud9 just has to play for.
Prompt
Cloud9 just need to go for the fucking kill, bro. They can't be going for the objective because they got no fucking. They got no prio over that shit.
To deviate from that, right? Push the silent in, threaten with your split push potential.
Yeah,
you
that's
have a Moskov, one of the best structured destroyers. And Cloud9, they've been able to set up the side lanes for now, which means that they've given themselves control over the entire map.
At one point in time, Falcon Esports is definitely going to have a little bit of a difficulty when it comes down to clearing up waves. But it does seem like we do have Ruby that is just going to be picking up a couple of good items here just to solidify more damage.
The fuck does Ruby have?
Out, because he did manage to pick up a Sea Halberd on himself instead of the typical kind of Dominance Eyes to get a little bit more defense whatsoever. So Penny as well as Royal Milk, they're going to be a-okay when it comes down to clearing wave. They got
Crystal's about to be disgusting.
The lack of wave
low-key, them three just need to. Oh, why are they trying to go for the Lord?
That's why you see Mobazane just got the endless battle, and he's working.
They gotta go for the fight. I feel like
this Lord could help Cloud9 basically win the game over Falcons Esports after.
Because every time they go for the Lord, they lose, bro. They need to go for the fucking just kill, just end it.
Probably gonna be game over. But Falcon,
yeah, Ruby knows. He might be able to kill Ruby though. I think they're trying to kill Ruby.
Even Cloud9 themselves.
And then he's gonna ulti back to Lord.
They're looking out for. This game could quite literally go to anyone here.
Oh, good ulti on PX7.
And Benny knows this, right? Which is why he's waiting to see where Basic is. But Basic has used his ultimate. This is the chance. Falcons.
This is the chance.
See if they can make this happen.
Royal Milk takes his first stand in
the
front lines. He's gonna be holding on to the Lord for a tad little
bit.
But there's the flicker as well. That as well coming in from Milo, just gonna be connecting.
Oh, Mobazane got the Lord. Mobazane's dead. Dax is dead. Moscow. Basic's going in for PX7. PX7 is dead. That's GG's.
pushing down onto the core as much as possible. They push in.
No, wait.
Royal Milk and Benny is nowhere to be seen. Never mind. Royal Milk is
don't fucking die
Is it
again.
really
Just
even
don't.
gonna be enough? Basic
No, he's
is
not
dealing
dying. There's no way.
immaculate
He's dead.
damage
Oh
over
my
to
god, what a
Kidness.
good
They
fuck.
want to end this
Basic
fight,
is dead.
but Basic,
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck?
Both them.
There's no way to
Oh my god, bro.
Pushing right in. Even with the Lord, Cloud9 have got nothing that could help bolster the damage of this Lord to help them to even end this
That's
game.
not end.
The split push is tried and unfortunately wasn't done right.
At least Basic got the last inhibitor down, but with Dex back in the game, Basic no help. They cannot end the game just
Milo
yet.
actually got a good flicker roll
Falcons
too on
still
fucking
hanging
Dax.
on. And you would think with everything that had happened, Cloud9 would have at least a goal lead, even at a point where it doesn't matter. But no, Falcons esports are just resilient. It feels like they defy death themselves. And again, Cloud9, the only advantage that they have is that they got the Lord. Good control from Mielo, the flicker, Daytona's welcome to literally stop Dax from having any effectiveness in that fight. If Dax got the Lord, we would have a completely different story. But Falcons esports truly trial and tested and now put in the most damning disadvantage that they've ever faced in this BO2 against Cloud9. But it really feels like recovery is just a stone throws away.
It's all about that split push potential that Cloud9 could potentially just throw over at Falcon. Especially since Falcon wants to play team fight. They want to go all in as a death ball. But Falcons, I think it really boils down to information. Can they even grab all of these information? Can Benny and Royal Milk even brave all of these finest warriors in Cloud9? Walk past all of them and see, is Basic even there in the team fight? Because if Basic isn't there, they can expect that Basic will be coming in from the side lanes and try to end the game sneakily.
Basic got immortality.
It's starting to be a bit difficult for Falcons to take care of the waves, and you're seeing it, right? The wave clear isn't exactly the best from Falcons esports. They're feeling the heat right now. All inhibitors down, which means these minions
Immortality
are going to
Milo.
be incredibly
Damn,
durable.
Divine Glade PX7.
Immortality onto Mielo as well. This last Lord, Cloud9 have priority from start until finish. And if they can catch Dax one more time, I think Cloud9 surely will win this game. But what am I to say, right? Falcons have defied the impossible for so many times.
Time and time again, they showed us what exactly that they are made of. But looking at limitations, Falcon Esports definitely have got all of that limitations put onto them as to how they can clear the waves, right? Even Benny focused on more offensive scenario, or rather offensive alternatives from the dominant side. It definitely managed to help them in clearing up the waves in the later part of the game. But 20 minutes onwards, trying to clear all of these mega creeps.
I think they told him that he wasted retro too. Ulti by which call?
Bottom side.
Flicker ult.
That gets away. Hey, they still want him.
Coming in from
It don't matter. They take Lord. They killed. Yeah, they killed Royal Milk. Cole's dead.
As such, Falcon Esports, all 4 men, is just focusing down on him as much as possible, bringing the Grok down. Royal Milk, though, he puts himself.
Basic. Nah, Basic, get out of there. Marcuti's dead. What the fuck are these guys doing? Basic's dead.
Marcuti is gonna be taken down now.
Oh my god, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Gonna be taken down. It's gonna be him going down right now. Cloud9 did manage to bring the Lord down, sure, but we have a full 4 men from Falcons that will be knocking onto the door on Cloud9.
Nah, they won't be knocking at the door though because they're way clear.
The winter crowd baited Basic
nah,
and
Lord don't come in for another 10 seconds.
But again, like you said, Cloud9 got the Lord at least 21 minutes in. This is straight up an evolved Lord. Falcons, they gotta deal with the wave. This is not gonna be easy, but at least Dax gets the mid-tier 2. And I mean, Falcons was able to buy so much time because Royal Milk sacrificed himself to stall out the Lord take as much as possible. They should have time to whittle down the Lord at least and give PX7 space to clear out the side waves.
I don't think that they will be able to bring the game to the end at this point in time just yet. But it is all just pretty much going to be a wet noodle fight. As now Benny is just going to be going with the armor feather with quickly flicker coming from Star Mielo. He's going to be safe and sound for now, but Benny is just healing up so much. He's not going to die at all.
Nah, he's not going to die.
Mielo
Mielo makes ulti. Oh my god. And then he basic misses ult. Oh my god.
Dax gets himself a mega kill, brings Mielo down. That is one of the tough front lines coming from Cloud9 that would really help them to defend this upcoming push from Falcons potentially.
I cannot believe what I'm watching right now, Abstract. Benny, the damage from the Ruby stacking up. Mielo misses Daytona's welcome. Basic misses the Spear of Destruction. Crucial ultimates that Cloud9 needed to land to stop Falcons. again, good news, Cloud9 has not lost an inhibitor.
Yet.
It's crazy. It's crazy to look at this and be like, the only reason Cloud9 has not lost the game yet is because they got an early inhibitor early on, or else I think Falcons would have closed up shop like, what, 10 minutes ago?
Probably.
But we get to see another potential Lord fight between these two teams, and Falcons continues to defy the odds.
They're breaking every rule out there. Falcon Esports slated to lose in a couple of these team fights, but somehow still managed to come back time and time again. But now Falcon Esports, they did seem like they want to get a hit down on the Mobile Zane. As now Royal Milk jumps in. His penalties are connected to the Mobile Zane. A very crucial take. They managed to bring 2% down from Cloud9. And with the Lord that will be popping up in 40 seconds with a death timer of 1 minute on Cloud9, this is gonna be detrimental to Cloud9.
Absolute cinema from Falcons. Kid X, another winter crown. Emilio had to use his ult to get away. Basic not able to get a split push going.
That's the
I
ulti
think Falcons
fucking
can get an
Benny
inhibitor,
right now.
but they sure as hell have been able to manage the minion wave the best they can. One cannon still remains.
Jumping onto Marcuti, but it doesn't seem like Marcuti will be phased at all. It focuses down onto the Terizla, but Royal Milk immediately popping up with the crown, and he's gonna be safe and sound for now. With this one ballista, will they be able to make the dream work and bring down the inhibitor turret for this game?
So
a comeback of a century. Can you imagine? Can you believe this? Day one of the MSC group stage, and
we're
seeing this on stream be graced by Falcons Esports. This is what Lord number 5. Cloud9,
yeah,
Mobile Zane just came back to life. Can they make it there in time? I don't think it's possible.
Oh,
Falcons should have this in the bag.
Falcons, brother.
Falcon Esports, they are well versed in play from behind, and they are not afraid of anything at all. In the meantime, the trades between Ultimate, between Milo, as well as Royal Milk is just going to be ensuing, but that is not going to be the catalyst of starting a new fight.
Unyielding spirits from Falcons. Now Lord finally in their hands after a grueling almost 25 minutes. Just beaten and battered, but not down just yet. Lord will be on the bottom side because that's where the inhibitor is down.
Milo needs to fucking catch the backline. Bro's ulti and everybody else, but he's supposed to
turn to be on the defense to stick together. Falcons is just gonna let the Lord auto escort the wave, and that's gonna give them openings to start threatening the remaining structures on the side of Cloud9. And I think Royal Milk just got his immortality back. I mean, the cooldown has already come back up. That means another life for Royal Milk, who is just man-fighting Mobile Zane.
Doesn't seem like Mobile Zane's damage output, all those true damage, is really doing anything at this point in time. We're not looking at a lot of high HP heroes from the side of Falcon Esports. In fact, it is just so sustainable, and we are amplifying that with Kid X.
Basic's dead.
And they're not afraid of anything. But for now, Grok comes in from behind. Coldwall was hoping that he will be able to get a final with the
good 4-man ulti by Royal Milk.
The penalty zone! Coming in, Royal Milk! They cleaned things up, and Cloud9, they suffered and got the defeat to the hands of Falcon Esports.
Dude, they making it out of group stages.
And the Falcons soar above Cloud9 into infinity and beyond. The sky is no longer the limits. Myanmar putting a mark on the MSC stage, completely shattering the hopes of North America.
They picked the same heroes and they really fucking
what a nail-biting game. We thought that game 1 recovery was cinematic.
Barats.
Game 2 was just for the record books. Will never be replicated, will be immortalized as Falcons Esports, the only team to pull something as magical as this game 2 off against Cloud9.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
The Falcons is now in the stratosphere, ladies and gentlemen. They are not stopping by the clouds. They want to go all the way up to the moon, as a matter of fact. So honestly, this highlight just pretty much brings down so much information and just shows us the beauty of what Falcon Esports has managed to encapsulate for us in the very first match of the day.
I'm speechless. I literally am speechless.
This is game 1, dude.
Is this the definition?
I mean, match 1.
This is match 1. I mean, is this the definition of willpower? Is this the definition of the power of friendship? Like what the Falcons
just
completely defying expectations, right? I mean, I urge everyone who missed the game or tuned in halfway. You have to watch this game from start until finish. You would not think that this is the conclusion of this game. Game 1, understandable, but Game 2, can you even call it a blunder from Cloud9? I suppose you can, but sure, Cloud9 made blunders, but FCon went against the ties, right? All inhibitors down, loses 4 lords in a row, and still somehow pull it off.
Yeah, that's who they wanted to drive. That's who they wanted to drive. That shit was wild.
Already on my top 4. Like SRG and
confidence.
So at most, they only take our outer turrets. And there is still a... I'm loving the TB, man. Thunderbelt is on.
Yeah, much better in a matter of...
Any minute bout.
Oh, I was about to say.
Not like it's completely impossible to get shut out, but you can just see the confidence and how happy these guys are.
China's team's looking better than fucking... China's team almost beat fucking AP Brand.
You can see the...
Yeah. But they lost that last fight and won, man. AP Brand won. That's insane.
Just could not cross the finishing line. So close yet so far, but this is the farthest they come, and unfortunately just not able to keep up with the wings of Falcons. And this is a good start for Falcons as well, right? We look at the grouping that Falcons Esports and C9 are in this.
17. That was horrible.
Group D.
That was absolute
C9,
dog shit.
They're in the woos right now because they still have another Falcons team that they gotta face up against eventually, which was Falcons AP Brand. For now, Falcons Esports from Myanmar. What a show.
What a show indeed. Both of us, Husky and I,
Mobile Lane.
Speechless and
Basic and Milo suck. Shut up and show the match. Mobile Lane Alpha only.
Itself. And we really highly recommend everyone out there. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the game, please go over.
Nah, let me go to the actual B stream and see what they're saying.
So we're just gonna be cleaning up the battlefield a little bit for now. As
I see 2-0 Falcon, 2-0 China, C9 can never beat AP Brand. It's over. Cloud9, easy American server, easy Zane server, easy Zane server. Well, bye to Cloud9, no chance left. Though they'll have a shakedown and playing game after this. Most casters voted Cloud9. The bootcamp PH, they face Chop, 5-man pro players in rank. Then full squad still is even a random rank points pacer. They lose a bunch of clowns. Mosaic have been being 15 years old. Damn, Child 9. Jesus. This is crazy. Oh, wait, so if they lose the AB Brand, they are out of it? Damn, all they had to do was fucking beat Falcon, bro. They're so bad. bro, why the fuck are you double picking an alpha? They literally left your Fredgen open too, so it's even crazier. Should have went with the fucking Roger or something, bro. Could have went with Roger, I think, jungle first game too. So they're going against the China team. Yeah, EP Brenner, the Chinese team. No? I don't even know, bro. That shit was absolutely diabolical. Diabolical. They do. Yeah, they go against AP Brenner, bro. They're cooked. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. They're cooked. Nah, they won't get it. They won't go against China's team. Let me see what this motherfucking chicken got to say about this shit.
Down on basic as such, the immortality is going to be taken down. And that is going to be him going down right now. Cloud9 did manage to bring the Lord down, sure, but we have a full. Will they be able to make the dream work and bring down the first inhibitor turret for this game?
A comeback of a century.
Why the double? Why the double Barats? I mean, you didn't need to do the. So the thing is, you didn't even need to go. You didn't even need to go true damage though, because they had nobody tanking on their team except for Trizza. They threw that second game either way though. They could have ended. All you had to do was tech base. Ooh, Fnatic Onyx versus Falcon right now. Watch this shit right now. Yeah.
Sounds the same.
All right.
Same syllables, same letters.
Skyrearser.
Skyrearser.
Sky Repiercer.
Sky Repiercer.
Scary Piercer. Scary Piercer. There you go. There you go. That's how we solved it. Now we
Either way though, drafted by Cloud9. No team synergy either. Fucking Milo's diving in. Wow. Basic wanted to split push, and Zane was trying to take the low. There's a whole bunch of weird shit going on. None of them knew what the fuck was going on.
Something really standard, like Roger, for example, that can be flex. Hayabusa.
I love that ban.
Yeah,
very early ban.
I mean, like you're going
understand the alpha pick. First game, okay, maybe just fucking try it out. Second game, bro, go with something fucking better.
For Fnatic Onyx, this is what they like
you
to
don't
do
even
in
have to
an
pick fucking
MPL
Fredrin, bro.
They take the red side, but they are the ones that actually force out a lot of the big picks to be left open.
Okay.
See the chip ban, and then I think for now they're just going to ban out all the respect bans over, like Faramis, great pick by
was able
to get them a lot of the crazy victories in the grand finals of MPL MENA. But for Fnatic Onyx, I think right now they want to leave that Angela open. They want to get the Angeling if possible, and technically it forces Falcons to choose whether you want to ban it, first pick the Angela, or you want to go up against Angeling.
If you want to go for, if you want to let go of the Angeling, you have to first pick the Valentina if you're Falcon. That's your only answer, your only out for that kind of composition.
It's good night.
That's right. So that could be the choice here for Falcon versus Fnatic.
I mean, the thing is, we've seen multiple teams actually get, I would say, get baited by allowing the first pick Angela, but I like that the Julian is banned here. So even if they want to, say, first pick the Ling, there are still counters, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The Nolan is still open. Kyrie can use the Nolan very well, but it does give options for Falcon here. They want to pick up the Angela first pick. They want to pick up the Ling first pick. It's much more flexible. Not that Hayabusa as well as the Julian gets banned out. Almost like they want to force Fnatic Onyx to pick Nolan or Ling.
Yep, I think the only two choices here for Falcon is Ling or Valentina.
Yep.
Ling is an absolute risk because Fnatic Onyx can just go for invade type of roamers for Mr. Keyboy, which he excels at. Valentina should be a vanilla pick for Falcon because it's a one-size-fits-all kind of a hero, you know. But then you give the Angelic to Fnatic Onyx. Even if you draft against it, they're just really good at that hero.
You got so much control now on the Ling, you know. Even when you take the purple buff away, it's much more sustainable when it comes to the energy.
Oh, yeah.
But also, a lot of teams, the way that they've been able to beat Fnatic Onyx has been through taking away a lot of the playmakers, a lot of the carries in the mid lane.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing, you know, the low E ban, the creative ban. And that's why they might not want to give the Valentina open, but...
We forgot about Harith.
I mean...
Oh, man.
Here, there's a reason we forgot about the Harith, right, LaFell? We saw the Harith.
That's Angeling 100%, dude.
Abysmal win rate. But yeah, for sure it's going to be the Angeling. If it's left open, Fnatic Onyx, they never... Even in the previous patch, when Assassins were not meta, Wolf, they were forcing the Lings out. So, now... Oh! They don't.
Okay, so I think that they're giving... Angela so that you're baited and then they flex with the Esmeralda last pick for Fnatic Onyx.
Interesting.
So that's still scary. I will advise against picking up the Angela, however, they're kind of forced to if you're...
No, I mean like, Harith Angela is crazy, dude.
Yeah,
like,
but then again...
Harith has 9 lives.
If, yeah. If you, well, that is what a game that we call Esmeralda Ball.
I mean, I don't know.
A backable, Esmeralda Ball, we're just making our own, you know, turn now.
Personally for me, I've seen Harith again and Angela.
Yeah.
Playing the Esmeralda, unless you go full damage, it's going to be a tough time.
Yeah. But then, okay, so Valentina makes a lot of sense. There's the Edith. Really good pick. What happens if you're Fnatic Onyx that you can actually pick up the Angela for sure. But then having the Valentina, which I kind of prescribe as the first pick for Falcon, means that you have a way to copy that Angela, right, with the hard guard. So it's really good. Edith is also generally a good pick. There's the Farsa. It's going to be picked up for that. So no Angeling whatsoever for now.
Look at that duo, man. That looks awesome.
Yep.
But either ways, yeah.
Ling is so tall, dude.
He is.
He's like 6'4".
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but if you want to know that I'm lying. But either ways, Farsa getting picked up here, I feel like is an amazing pick as well.
For sure.
Creating a lot of pressure, especially Sans.
Yep.
Sans is one of those players, if you pick a vulnerable hero, he's not really vulnerable. He finds ways to make sure that he outplays you. Yuzan getting banned immediately.
Yeah. Also, a really good answer to the Valentina in a way that you can lane against some of their end. Definitely. Okay, so Yuzhong is also one of the heroes that you will consider if you're facing up against the Ling, because there's one-shot combo, especially if the Ling doesn't have the ultimate anymore. So it's also one good ban here coming from Fnatic Onic. So if you're Falcon, I think you want to ban Ruby, as it is one of those combos with the Ling. Also, a decent laner versus the Harith.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where the Arlet's going, because that could still be
gold lane
utilized
really
as
is
a
a thing,
flex
I
pick.
guess.
That's right. For Team Falcons, it's a really good first phase draft, man. The fact that they picked up the Harith and then they pick up the Edith instantly. Because usually we do see a lot of teams go for the Edith after seeing the Harith. You want to try to force him out after using his Zaman Force to stay in the team fight. You want to try to punish on that cooldown, but finally now we get to see the Angela ban. Still, I really expected Fnatic Onic to go for the Angela over the Pharsa.
That's right.
But knowing how early game-centric the game is, Pharsa is played in a very different way.
Yeah.
Back then, M3 was like, all right, it's all about scaling, getting into the mid-game, but now, Pharsa allows you to deal damage so early on, and that burst damage, sure, you can't one-shot people, but it allows Mr. Kyrie Man to fly over, to execute, especially if he goes for Sky Piercer early, and that's what he usually does. He goes Berserker's Fury, Sky Piercer, no boots.
Yes. And, well, no upgraded boots, because you still need to...
No upgraded boots, just the small boots.
Yeah. The thing with...
Isn't Boots not playing for this game? Like, what boots are you guys talking about?
The
in-game boots?
Brown
the
boots?
footwear. The footwear. Sorry, I was talking about the EXP laner, so that was confusion there.
It's okay.
It's okay. We get confused a lot of times.
It's
I will not be surprised if Fnatic Onic just picks up their robe.
Should he ban the Esmeralda here, or
their gold laner at their 4th? Yeah, Esmeralda can consider
if
that.
you really want to, you know, like respect it. For me, I would just let it go. I'm like, you know, fight fire with fire, or shoot with shield.
Probably would ban maybe Ruby actually. Well, they banned Terizda instead. Yeah, good combo. Link plus Terizda, very good combo. Yeah, for Fnatic, I think they're gonna be picking up their gold laner now. They sometimes pick up the CC with the Ling.
Yeah.
Which they win of that? Nah, not really. But I think if there's someone who can pull it off, it's definitely Fnatic Onic. So they lost that game, right? So this could be Ruby or Beatrix. Oh, they pick up Kaja, so they have showed that this Arlet is going to the XP. So Kaja is also an answer to the Harith, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great answer to the Harith. You know, with Divine Judgment, you do get that suppression down and you lock him down instantly, but you also give a big ultimate over to the Valentina. And it's good night. The guy who can go for these crazy angles, very similar to Suns back in MPL Mina. But now I want to talk a little bit about Fnatic Onic, because usually when we see the Kaja, we expect the carry. But in this game, do we expect the carry? You know, there are a lot of damage dealers here, not a lot of beefy boys. And maybe that illusion is trying to force out Falcons to go for more damage output, and then they can pull off something like a Brody.
Yeah, Brody or a Beatrix, actually. Because the carry is going to struggle against their Harith in the lane. If that goes, that's a very difficult thing to go for. And now it's going to be Baksha, very good pick, and the Benedetta. All right.
Signature dig.
Yep. Gonna be splitting the map for that one. I think Fnatic really is a good Beatrix game if they pick it up.
Beatrix.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the scale is, you know, like they're...
There we go.
Yeah, the scale is going to be something that Fnatic Onic have to look out for. I feel like the Pharsa really has to do well, but either ways, thank you very much, gentlemen, for your service here during the draft. But now, starting the second match of the day, we're passing it over to our casters.
Les Champions of Indonesia going up against the hometown heroes, MPL Menace champions in Team Falcons, facing off in the second best of 2 from the group stages here at MSC 2024 at EWC. It's Leo and Gideon at your service. Gideon, how you feeling about the draft?
Honestly, I was thinking that, like, oh, it's not as lopsided as I thought it was going to be, but more importantly, it's highly mechanical. Like, a single mistake could lead to an entirely huge snowball that turns into an avalanche.
And there's a good amount of
gear from both sides. They had no fucking macro at all.
That both teams can draft actively. It's very rare that both teams actually walk away with a strategy that they're comfortable with, that they're happy with, and you know what they say about negotiations. If both parties walk away happy, that wasn't a good deal.
Yeah, Yeah, and I think that's the scary part. Once we get into this game, it's going to be Falcons on a blue side up against Fnatic Onic on the red side. Both purple buff starts at this point of time, but let's just talk about how this game is going to progress, right? Because I would imagine that they want to be pretty proactive towards the EXP side for the side of the Falcons, but at the same time, it feels like Fnatic, hey, if you're going up to the top side, I can attack the bottom side. If you are caught slacking, I can go to the other.
Again, very different dynamics when it comes to the opposite side of the map in the gold lane. You have the Beatrix. Oh no, Super gets caught out, pushing Keyboy away. Pretty good damage output from that mid lane from Team Falcons.
Yeah, they just want to slow him down as much as they can, right? Team Baxia should have priority over Little Wanderer, but it looks like Keyboy is able to create just enough space for him. In the meantime, right, at least until level 4, we're not expecting Fnatic Onic to be doing anything too crazy.
Yep. Something to note here, Kyrie rocking the war cry. And that's interesting. Again, you would assume from the time he lands into a couple of slashes, then the Tempest of Blades deals a lot of damage. That's just value on value on value squared.
And hopefully he's going to make that work, right? Here comes, Kyrie trying to go, forcing out Good Night to flicker away. These are the small advantages you're looking to create just before the turtle spawns.
Yep, it's tough because the mid laners have yet to hit level 4. So that means they're going to have to double time it up so that this turtle coming up in the quarter of a minute could be better secured for their sides.
Well, I mean, I was expecting maybe one of these teams to like start sending their mid laners to the EXP a little earlier than expected, but it looks like Falcons, right, sneaking around Keyboy. They don't know that Good Night is on this side of the map just yet, but the fact that he hasn't shown up mid, Lupti, he's pulling back just in case.
All right, say no more. Falcon seems to be ahead, maybe by a step. Now Keyboy looking at the turtle, letting it go. Can Kyrie
That's what they do, a lot of them do.
Not going to be finished with the purple just yet.
I give their roamer the level 4.
Yep, Good Night, he's immediately on it, stealing, getting Kenji the kill that he needs on top of the turtle being slayed.
Where's the give? Fnatic on it, checked in on the turtle, and here it is. Kyrie going for the purple, the opposite side. Grant that purple, he's gonna come in, Tempest of Blades up!
He's trying to jump away, Good Night is trying to make sure that he can't slip through! Finch points out of the way, and even CW, wait, hold on, look, the opposite side, losing his trade against Ding so far. No Petrify used just yet, Ding could look to dive.
That boy elusive.
Who the fuck that Link think he is, Kyrie or something?
Quick, and that could have been disastrous. Again, you're looking at Team Falcon.
He's so close, he tempted to dive, used the Petrify, including the Electro Final Blow.
What kept him up, All right, he's got the jerkin.
He's got the jerkin.
That was the main difference because Fury Hammer was Ding's call.
Is Lupti trying to build the Thunderbelt?
Early on? Looks like it. Those are the ingredients, those are the components.
That makes sense, it makes sense, but let's look at this replay one more time because, like, it's so quick. Good Night walks up to Keyboy, instantly grabs his ult, yoinks him, and pulls him away, transforming him outside. But wait, now the Feathered Airstrike's coming through. Oh, the suppress, real good stuff. Coming in from Keyboy, finding his revenge.
Look how quick they are. Look how they just disengage so fucking quick.
This is where it gets dangerous, right? He's still holding on to the Feathered Airstrike.
That does more than
look how just smooth that was. They just picked him off like nothing happened and just get out. That's what their team is. They got a fucking Ling and a fucking Kaja.
So now you see the difference. Now you see how Fnatic Onic might make the most of this 10-second respawn timer and allow for Kyrie to get back on track, get that farm up.
Yeah, and better yet, he's already ahead of Kenji by 1 full level. Kenji, he's trying to keep up with Kyrie at this point of time, but these rotations are very, very fast, and any bit of wasted space, Wade. Lupti, he's going to get that final slash down. He just finishes the Thunderbelt. Ding, he's trying to get on out of there. Electro Final Ball with the Petrify. Kyrie picks it up.
And Kyrie came in. Lupi knew exactly what he was doing right there.
Kyrie and Lutpi, amazing work from these two in trouble.
Oh, Sans might be dead.
He's trying to survive.
And my Sans is the fucking goat. I forgot. What the fuck was I thinking? And then, oh my god, Super has the flicker. Oh, Kyrie wanted that so bad. Lupi kills him.
Do the rest of the work. That's a double for him, and even with the Zaman
Kenji might be dead.
He's out of there. He doesn't want to be part of this. Ding comes back in.
Kenji is dead. Holy fuck. Triple kill Lupi.
3 people.
And then Kyrie gets a turtle.
And Keyboy, he doesn't mind. He flickers away into the bush. He doesn't see it. Ding picks up Keyboy just
it don't matter. He'll take that trade any day.
That wasn't a time.
And he takes the purple.
For Benedetta to go 3.
Because he didn't even wear his retro for that turtle.
But not at 4 minutes. It's very difficult.
That's so
this is a
fucking
situation where you gotta ask, who is the beatdown? As a Benedetta, he's building full damage, but right now I think what Team Falcons need to do is play defense. They need Ding to hunker down and take control of the
XP got a triple kill, bro. There's no fucking way.
Wherein they're just cleaning up for scraps. It's difficult to be Team Falcons right now. You don't want to be a vulture, you want to be a falcon.
Exactly, right? It's about these rotations. Unfortunately, if Bing didn't die just now, he would have been there. He would have been a step ahead of Fnatic Onic. But that's the thing. It's about tempo at this point in time. For both of these teams. Even for Fnatic Onic, they're very patient with it.
This does confirm our suspicions and early
first
Thunderbelt
item Blood Wings, first on.
All the while,
he's going Dominant's eyes, second item. He said, "Fuck the Fury Hammer."
Clutch, man. I'm gonna switch
Holy
up. I'm gonna switch
fuck.
up. I'm gonna go ahead and build the Blade Heptasis.
He gets carry the wave.
Defense. Something to note.
So Luffy can
Kyrie now on his way
rotate.
to a Piercer.
Yep. I think this is a really good. I mean, technically, had he just forced the Piercer first, that would have been nice.
He's going in.
Still, Zerka's Fury is good. Kenji,
look at Kyrie just sitting right there. Oh, can't wait to take the kill. Don't matter. This nigga Kyrie baited that shit. Good ulti. Good fucking ulti, and they just did. And then Kyrie goes for the back line. Kyrie might be dead though. Kyrie is dead.
But Lupti says no more. You do not take out my teammates.
Oh, good flicker by Lord.
Finds one, and Lupti, he could chase, and he could actually win this with no Salmon Force.
No, that was good night there. Oh, he missed the ulti. He's dead.
It's too late. Lark goes
oh my god, what the fuck is this guy think he is?
Than you think it is.
Like a true Sigma.
And then Sans comes in and kills
Kenji tries to make the most of a losing situation, but that could have been a preview of what Lark looks like in the late game. Here's a quick replay.
Bro, that's disgusting.
Very good ult control.
Kyrie went in way too deep right here.
They know when ults are to be used. They know when bodies are to be taken down. And it just so happened that in this micro moment, Lutpi just went God mode. Ultra Instinct. And level 5, man. Luffy stuff.
Truly.
Good ulti. Ding's dead. Oh my god, this thing. Chewe doesn't miss.
Just like that.
Chewe does not fucking miss.
And that's the last turtle scored by the MPL Indonesia champions. 4 times.
Chewe ulted with a sniper.
Back to back.
It was a trade.
Even far away from home, they are soaring beyond the clouds. Matt, is it just me or is maybe Kenji's getting caught out a little too soon and he's not where he needs to be?
Well, here's the problem, right? As much as Kenji wants the front line, he needs angles. He needs to threaten positions of Fnatic, Onic. But Lupti, at this point, he's playing really well. Hold on. The pick is starting to look good, and it doesn't really matter. People doesn't have an opportunity to move at all. Just CC to the ground.
You were saying, I'm curious.
Yes. I was saying that they need to make sure that they can telegraph where this fight is going to be. We're
looking
they
can play a little bit
mainly because Ding really works well in these types of positions, right? We saw their backline getting chunked almost 100-0 without getting touched by the Electro final blow.
And I understand. And so far, I think that's what he's doing now. He's trying to corner up. They can go, and now he's in trouble.
He's trying to have some movement, but it doesn't really matter. Super not in position to peel away from him. And Fnatic Onic find another kill once again. Good night.
Ooh.
He's got to be careful here. A single CC can put him out of misery.
All right. Ding doing some work up top.
He doesn't have
that push on tier 1, but down mid, I think that's the main artery that both of the teams need to focus on. Fnatic Onic is 3K ahead. That's huge. Honestly, I'm still thinking, when is Lark gonna get the dance? Even in that last team fight we're in, you know, they could have gotten away with a huge trade, a huge blowback. Fnatic Onic just knows when to deny this little boy his playtime.
Yeah, I think it's good that they do, right? That's what this entire composition is for. Ooh, final slash onto Good Night. Oh, Feather Airstrike, one more tick.
Oh, dead. Oh.
Find it, and Super is able to cancel it out. They do lose a flicker, but at least Good Night is alive. Now, Fnatic Onic slowly encroach on the Space Boy. He does have the Divine Judgment. He needs to target. Ding, he's out of there. No Electro final.
He was waiting for
really good. He's waiting for Sans to get his ult back up. Kenji, he's gonna engage.
Yeah, he is.
Nobody's following up on this. They're gonna back up. Wait, hold on.
Sans
here. He's already used Purify. Sky Piercer purchased by CW.
That's 2 sources.
That's 2 sources.
CW Sky Piercer.
Fnatic Onic definitely on the offense
Look at
now.
Lane.
Down by
Kyrie.
Ding, pushing back Kyrie and this rogue wave. And Falcons, are trying to go for the contest. Are they just baiting out this Lord?
I feel like they, oh, Keyboy, he flickers forward.
Oh, Keyboy misses fucking ulti. Oh, good fucking ulti by Loopy though.
ZW takes Super as a trade, and now they're pushing them out of their jungle now that Kyrie has regrouped
For
with the
Roamer.
team.
All right, a 2-second dance is better than no dance. Lark definitely played a key role in pushing back Fnatic. Onyx, now the jump once more.
Pretty mad. It'd be cool. Loopy dies. Oh, what a good fucking Purify. Oh, what is it? Petrify, I said Purify. Fuck myself.
Oh, good night with a clutch.
That was good fucking Petrify by Lark.
Forcing
Nah, he doesn't get those
secured Lord by Ding. Falcons eating good.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting the junglers to be the major sources of damage, and as well as Goodnight and Sans, but honestly, it's the EXP laners.
And that's what's problematic for Fnatic Onyx right now. Again, up until the 10-minute mark, they've been calling the shots. They've been winning, but that's where they need to be. If it's the cores that's working, Chewe and Kyrie, that's all good. But since you mentioned it's the XP laners that make the difference,
can you hear me, Pepperoni?
Is caught out in a weird spot. It's like, wait. Why can't Kyrie do much?
Yeah.
Why is Chewe getting caught out second time already?
I mean, the panelists mentioned this before, where a lot of comps are having secondary sources. Wait, here comes the conceal. Kyrie Finch poises out of there, has plenty of energy, and he actually spots 4 members of Team Falcon. He sees Ding by himself, but look at this, right? Kyrie will have to eventually use his all-eye for an eye and elect a final blow out from Ding. And this is why he's been minimized, right? That raw damage forces him to ult too soon.
Ding is amazing at what he's doing. He's basically acting as a threat magnet, a thunder rod from Fnatic Onyx, so that whatever they're doing cross-map, he's a single catch-all universal answer. That could have gone so wrong, but Ding is just so mechanically skilled at the Benedetta.
And I mean, to be fair, as long as Ding is trading ults with Kyrie, it's so worth it, right? At least it gives Team Falcons an opportunity to punish, especially with no iframes. Now, in the meantime, we are seeing both teams wrestling for control.
I mean, the main difference, I'd say, is Fnatic Onyx still has the Gila, Tiga, the crazy one in Sans.
You're right.
He's still unkilled, man. 308 has a Purify set up. No matter what Goodnight does, no matter how well Ding controls half of the map, a quarter of the map, I don't think Super, nor Kenji, nor Lark can find Sans.
I think even better, right? It's the fact that Sans has been staying so
Sans plays so aggressive too. It's so disgusting.
He's not just utilizing the IMU every single time to steal the feathered airstrike. Sometimes, wait, hold on, Kenji getting chunked out for at least 50%.
No, he plays aggressive with every fucking mate he has. Look at the position he has.
He dies. CW takes him
out. God, bro, like how do they keep finding this shit, Maniac?
Give him one more.
That is the Grand Finals MVP. At your service, Chewe looking to close it up. Lavage scored.
Wait.
Of MSC 2024
oh my.
It's endable.
What do you mean, who is this guy? It's fucking Chewe, bro. And it's endable. Oh my god. Who the fuck are these guys?
Beyond the skies lie the Sky Kings, and they are flying high.
I gotta rewatch that fight, bro. I literally just say he's playing so aggressive. Bro does.
Gideon, what a performance. It was a
So they have bot lane.
at the very last moment.
So Kenji went in. I don't know why he went in.
It was lights out.
Boom.
Remember the name
Oh
Calvin
my god.
Nada. This guy, he is nasty on the Beatrix. Has been out of meta for a long time, but he's gonna be bringing it back to show you how it's done.
It's back to the drawing board for the MPL MENA champions. They've been growing their arsenal, but against one of the most lethal teams, one of the defending champions returning to the Mid-Season Cup. They've got to pull out more than that. I believe it's time to throw back to our analysts.
Imagine having to play against Onyx your first fucking match.
We're checking out the highlights. We got to talk about how
just did so good too.
Loopy 1v2, sure he died, but that was awesome. But the Savage coming in from CW.
It always seems to happen to CW, dude, right? Like every time we talk about Fnatic Onyx, we're like, oh yeah, Keyboy, Kyrie's a god, Lutpi, new rookie in town, Gila Sans, and then we don't say anything about CW, but he speaks the loudest. He screams in game through that Savage. That was spectacular, but even all the way from the start of the game, right? I mean, the Beatrix pick already to set him up for success, and in the way that he was able to play the Beatrix, Wolf.
I think you gotta have to hand it to the team that was losing in this game. I think they really challenged Onic in this game, particularly how Ding was able to play. This play coming up from Lark, however, Lutpi as well has been unleashed.
So he hit the basic attack and then the ulti.
I really thought that there were so many times where I thought that he would have lost.
Lutpi was playing out of his
because
fucking
of
mind for the early.
what he was
Lutpi
doing.
kept the early
This
game
particular
going,
play,
early
but
and
then
mid game
eventually
going.
he outplays, he trades for the team. I think one trait that has always been very successful for Onic in general is that they know how to trade. When they see a play that they might lose on and they may be losing some of their heroes, eventually they pick up the slack and then find a trade from somewhere else in the map. And definitely that's what happened with this game.
Here's the thing, using a Beatrix, usually you scale, like you take a long time to skip because your first item is the Blade of Despair, and the Blade of Despair is a very expensive item, but the thing is, if you get your Blade
I don't know what to say about them, bro. Their hero pool, their team comp is so dog shit. Plus, it only locks down one person. I have 49% hero damage that match with Xavier. Dude, because Falcon was low-key coming back. Dude, they're shutting down. They were shutting down fucking Kyrie pretty good, and all of a sudden that fight was just out of nowhere. Beat early game, and to just maybe tenacity.
like you take a long time to skip because your first item is the Blade of Despair, and the Blade of Despair is a very expensive item. But the thing is, if you get your Blade of Despair at the same time as your opponent gets the Stardom Scythe,
first game, yeah, to end the game. Should I play Ranger? Should I just do a brawl match?
Dude, I don't know how CW is farming, man, but he's so fast.
He's so active on the map, and I think it all comes down to the question I even asked Wolf, right? Why the Beatrix? Why was the Beatrix so prio here for Fnatic Onic?
Yeah, well, I would say it was a means to an end. Like I told you before, the Ling was the centerpiece here, and the Beatrix was more of a hero.
Yeah, it was too.
That you used to clear out the lanes fast so that the
I can't believe Booster went to sleep already.
Good, that's so great. You're here.
The fact that on the
that shit was depressing. It was. No fucking synergy, bro. No synergy. He threw a team together. He threw a team together for one season and was hoping that they're good enough to be GGs, but they just had no synergy to do anything else. Really, they should have lost. And hard. That they should have lost that game 4 or the game 5 or 6 because they're down 3-2. And then that last game they fucking won because GG picked the dumbest team. And they won with a fucking Bauman, bro. What the fuck that means?
Even the strongest of currents fail to claim me.
I think that's what hurt the Team Falcons too, is that they had the Valentina did have a lot of good fucking ultis to try to take. He had the Farsa, had the Kaja, had the Arlet, had the. But it was just like, what ult would have been actually. Yeah, but it's kind of like what's actually good for their team comp. Kaja is a good ult, but like who really had the burst damage for them?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
I was like, what?
Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Sorry.
Give no quarter.
First blood.
Oh, I see it. I take it.
Xavier's fucking broken in this match. Man is fucking good.
Ally has been slain.
That.
An enemy has been slain. You have been slain. Ally has been slain.
Fear of water makes you drown quicker.
Get away from me.
The frozen ocean is just our first stop.
Ult is ready. An enemy has been slain.
I don't ride the tide. I tame it.
That nigga's fucking up.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Ult is ready.
Don't be let us to die.
Ult is ready.
Oars by the way.
Monster kill. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Your team destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Dabble in the mid.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I'm all Mariner's nightmare.
An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Killing spree! You have been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Got no mana.
May reign commences
Ult is ready.
again.
Double kill. Launch attack.
Come back a bull. Fancy boss.
Damage dealer in the jungle.
Victory!
Usually always the case when they go for the Herald.
Yeah. Really thinking about Valen
They
here.
did with the
they
Harris.
the
Oh, the other team got Orlit and Lane.
Falcon, will they pick up the Angela this time? That's a problem though.
Pick up the Angela and ban the Valentina.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I feel.
With
like.
a Rizzler?
It's gonna be the
That's
best option
crazy.
for Falcon. Apart from that,
But I don't know, like personally for me, I really don't like playmakers like Goodnight picking up heroes like the Angela.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, so even if they pick it up, perhaps give it over to the roamer because Angela can do work in the mid lane. I know, I get it, but it's like cutting off someone's potential, you know?
That's right.
But if you do that, either way, right? You go and give super, the Angela, then Fnatic Onyx will cut down on all the frontliners, and they're gonna have a good time with all the damage output that they have in their composition. So technically now, with the Angela too, I mean, you get so much more sustain for your lane, but it's kind of one-dimensional in a way where the Ling needs to succeed.
Yeah.
If the Ling gets shut down in the early game with an Angela, it'll be too one-dimensional. So go for more, you know,
more
team fighting.
Oh, dude, it really makes a lot of sense here.
Think you pick up Kaja for the Fanny?
You know,
or the Franco? The take?
In a way that people, just don't consider it, but it's definitely good versus Assassins.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, Assassins is good and all, but we got to remember how in game number 1, CW was amazing on that Beatrix. And doesn't Harv want Purify anyways? Like, it might be an answer towards the Fanny, but I feel like, again, you got to have one option that answers multiple questions, and I kind of feel like it's not really an answer towards the Harif.
That's why I feel like a lot of teams up against Fnatic Onyx, they tend to overthink, they tend to overcomplicate
really
things
good
up against Kyrie. They always think about, all right, how do we counter Kyrie? And then they forget about CW. Because even in the previous game, I feel like that's what happened. They were focused on Kyrie, all right, on the Ling. We got to catch him, we got to get Sans as well. How do we counter Keyboy? And then CW just comes in, gets a Savage.
Yeah, again, I'm
the thing, bro. You say you try to counter Kyrie, but it's like
they should
trying to counter Kyrie. How do you counter the whole team?
MVP of Fnatic on it, they should respect CW. If they don't have an answer at all, it's gonna be a bit tough.
Yeah, I wonder what the answer will be. Maybe somewhere along the lines of a hard lockdown from the EXP lane, or a combo with the Arlen.
You just gotta.
But then again, you already know the Arlen's going to be EXP, right? So maybe a burst mage.
Play smart.
And what is that? The Farsa, for example.
I mean, you can't counter him, but you gotta counter like
team
comp wise. Not just Dan, just because.
I'd be forced for a Valentina.
Like
or maybe just go the farming route. Let's just farm it out. Let's go for Angela in the mid lane, and then let's go for a for a Beatrix. I wonder if Falcon play.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, Vixana is not that big of a burst, but it's still okay in this comp, right?
And you got a lot of CC to play with Vengeance.
But there's Fanny.
That's the problem.
It's difficult to play the Vengeance.
Oh, you know what? Go full crazy.
Good night.
Happy.
Oh,
right?
That's
go
actually a pretty good pick,
right?
Yeah,
go crazy.
Yeah, it's actually really good versus the Harith.
Yeah.
I love it. And with Implosion, that's a
Falcon or AP Brand?
Yeah, that's
or AP Brand or
really nice pick if they do pick it up.
The Fanny as well and the Tigreal. Technically, everybody who wants to dive, they all get punished by the Odette, especially like you said, you know, they have layers of CC, the Implosion, even the final slash to knock them all in to the Swan Song.
Think Zask?
Man, okay, so I wonder if there's this argument for Zask, but I think it might be for Fnatic Onyx this time. Ling hates that hero because he just constantly gets outplayed, and if you go down like if you don't have the first skill, if you're just walking through, you're gonna be just you know be destroyed by Zask. So Falcons.
They're not gonna rip out all they do.
Obviously.
They already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, they can put Sans on an Angela, and then they could actually just amplify how much of a threat the Fanny can be, the Harith can be. A lot of possibilities still for Fnatic Onyx, but that possibility technically is also up for grabs for Falcons.
Exactly, this is the first pick.
But it's going to be on Good Night.
Yep. I think they might be forcing the Angela. They might be forcing the hand on Angela here. Angela Tigreal, not the best combination actually in the mid lane. So that puts him in a very awkward spot.
Because where's the damage going to come from?
Yep.
Exactly.
Right? Ling needs the Berserker.
Zask could be crazy, low key.
Maybe they just
go
for the Vex and just try to outplay it. Vex with Arlet is also pretty good. They go Beatrix, as we did say. Okay.
Oh, they
come
go
on.
gold lane.
Fnatic, give us the Zask. Apart from that, the Grok looks really good for Fnatic. Minotaur as well looks really good. And Franco also looks good for Fnatic, just so that they can counter the Ling.
Honestly, I do like the Minotaur, like have a team fight comp that doesn't need the Fanny.
Yeah.
Minotaur is also
How good would it be if it was a Cho here?
Cho, yeah.
Cho is pretty good.
Right? They go for Grok,
I like Grok.
safer choice. You go for instant initiation. You can kind of cancel the Tigreal as well with the Power of Nature and then straight into the Wild Charge. So a lot of different ways to counter this composition with the Grok, but final pick.
Zask or Nana for me. I know it's crazy. They might just settle for a Vex so that, you know, you have a...
Or an Angela.
Or an
Angela, I think Vex might be better for because it's a lean. But I think for Falcon...
You know, spice it up a bit.
Spice it up a bit.
I think Falcon might...
They go for Aurora.
Aurora,
Spicy enough.
Spicy enough, but she's technically not spicy.
She's cold. She's ice.
She's ice cold, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so... I hope they're the team that picks up the Odette. But then, this Aurora pickup,
fucking Nana
as well as the Grok, kind of really gives you that go signal to just go back for the Vex.
And Nana,
Andrew,
what you call it,
like I
Tig
said,
is
he'll
pretty
get-
good.
I feel
with
like Angela's
Arlet.
problem is that you don't have enough damage. They go for
Lunix,
the
I forgot
Lunix.
Lunix.
Okay, this is
How
the
did I forget about
least that I
Lunix?
would think of, because usually when you go for the Lunox, there has to be a vehicle somewhere along the lines of a chip or maybe a Matilda so that you can initiate. Lunox is very slow. Against a Fanny, I'm not sure if that will fare well.
Well, the thing is, Wolf is not a big fan of the Lunox pick. We gotta ask the casters, how do you guys feel about the Lunox pick?
So maybe the Lunox is the answer that Falcon is looking for to even the odds against the tournament favorite in Fnatic Onyx. Leon Gideon back again at the desk here to bring you the second game of this best of two. I don't know if you like the
Onyx
I'm here
really.
for it. Maybe they can make it work.
I think the Lunox is actually not
Yeah.
too bad in these types of compositions, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really going to come down to how do you team fight. And with so many initiation tools, the brilliance alone is really, really powerful in these sorts of cases where you just want to dodge the damage and then maybe make a play afterwards with maybe the darkening, take out those frontliners, and really deals a good amount of damage, especially to Terizla with that Body of Smith passive.
And here we'll see how they use that in the early to make up for it, because this is the kind of mage you want to see on Good Night. Good Night is an anchor and a core for Team Falcons in any of their iterations, and now they're going to need to get him online. Oh, look at this, an early fight.
Okay, they're going to be pushing Keyboy as quickly as possible, but Kyrie gets in the middle of the mix. Good Night, forced to flicker away. This is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, he didn't even get level 2, missed the minion.
It is in these early stages of the game. Anybody.
Well, he's gonna get level 2, but he missed.
And up top we see the 1v1 between Ding and Lutpi, both bruisers, both CC specialists, especially when it comes down to these bigger team fights. And wow, check this out. Sans. I don't think you could do that with maybe with a Valentina, but you couldn't do that with a Vexana. Not at that range.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think that like Aurora is very similar in this position to the Lunox, right? With that Pride of Ice passive, being able to like tank, tank a good amount of damage, but at the same time have an option of maybe escaping when you're getting doved on by Kenji, for an example. I think there might be some ways that Fnatic Honor can get really creative with the way they play this comp.
Yep, checking out the opening builds here. I think this is Ding now, understanding the dynamic between who's the beat down. He built an early Dreadnought armor. Oh, super.
He's gone here. That's going to be first blood instantaneously. Kyrie finds it. Just wrong place, wrong time, right? There's nothing much you can really say about that. They're trying to open up the map, but as soon as they saw it, Super, he already missed out on his flicker. Can't do much about it.
And he was in too deep. There wasn't really anywhere for him to go. And there were other members of Fnatic Onyx in the vicinity. So that opens up this first hurdle of the game. No one making moves quite yet.
Let's see, that's a good rotation
here.
Right there.
It's Super who goes ahead and checks
level 4. That way Romer can get level 4 from mid-wave.
I don't think they're going to fight.
Yeah, just wailing away.
I personally don't think they want to fight here.
I like the way
Keyboy's playing. Level 4, but at the same time, Fnatic Onyx, right? You can see that Kyrie, he's ready to jump in. Oh, here it comes. Lupti with penalty zone onto Ding straight away. Good for ref from Sans. Instantly securing that kill. But Kyrie, oh wait,
Kyrie gets the oh my god, what a good flicker on my fucking Keyboy.
The wild charge from Keyboy because of a flicker play. Really nicely done. You blink, you miss it, and the next to fall Super. That's a double for Sans.
It was a 0-frame wild charge.
They play so fucking good.
It just happened in an instant, and next thing you know, your hero can't even move. Down bottom, looks like Lark and Good Night.
Kyrie.
Looking for a revenge kill on a CW while they can. Since he's
not
built up quite yet, you're looking at a 3-minute game. 4-0 already with Fnatic Onyx 2,000 gold ahead. That's what's allowing Keyboy here to bother their oh, look at that. He made the orange buff make a lap, man.
Gosh, in this past situation, he's allowed to do it. He's like, yes, the one thing that I've been enjoying, just messing with junglers, ruining their days.
Oh, and Super's trying to repair that. Like, I need to hold this down for Kenji. And you're looking at a Ling, man. It's not like they changed anything in Ling's dynamics. Like, that's still an assassin. That's
reset
still
the fucking turtle
again. Now Keyboy in trouble. Wild charge out.
And
instantly
then he's gonna ulti out of there.
Back in by the final slash, though. Sans does drop down the ult as well.
And then fucking wasted an ulti by Super. Super's dead. The ulti.
Has no escape mechanics, and Kyrie picks him off for free.
Frigid Glacier, enough
to
find that trap, the counter engage. And still, Team Falcons left high and dry. Nothing to their name. 5-0 This lead is growing, man. We're looking at almost 3,000 ahead for the Indonesian four-time champion squad, the defending MSC champions. Let's look what the items look like as of now. Chewe rocking that Starlium Scythe already. That just needs to get updated real quick. And as well, you see Bladed Heptases on the Kairi.
Kenji already got a ult out of there. Super doesn't have ult.
Coming out of Team Falcons, Kenji, Super, and even Lark, all using valuable resources. And Fnatic, honestly, don't have to do too much.
And then look at Keyboy just fucking all up in that motherfucking jump.
And here you'll see, just now, Lutpi built up to a War Axe. And again, you're playing on two different axes of who's offensive and who's defensive. And Fnatic Onyx are just always on the right side of that argument, always on the right side of that coin. And now check this out. Look at the show of dominance from Kairi, pushing Kenji out of his own jungle.
Oh, down on the bot side, CW finds the kill onto Super. They might want to go a little bit more here. And CW, he's down for it. He's got the help of Key Boy. He just needs to bide some time. But now Kenji might be the next to fall here. Lupti, he doesn't
Ludix hasn't been doing any of this shit. Ludix is finally pulling up. The Ludix Flicker?
Hey,
yeah, Ludix Flicker.
He finds a trade on to CW.
All right?
Yeah.
Maybe bottom is where Falcons find redemption, but not gonna
happen.
happen.
Anything you can get at this point, though.
Work. Again, Lutpi. Say what you will about him coming in to repair.
Yeah, if you want to kill anybody, CW or Kairi or
about 2 or 3 months ago, but now here he is, a mechanical beast.
But Sans has passive, so
flicker, cancel, penalty zone. It's amazing.
Yep, Lupti has been building up so much confidence from the regular season to the playoffs to winning their own individual regions league to now coming to an international and really showing off why they were put on the map in the first place. Here comes the dive. We see Lark forced to flick out straight away. Kairi has so much damage. It's not even close right now.
I don't blame Lark.
Keyboard's just off in his jump. And he ulties fucking Kenji almost died. Damn.
Good night.
That was a good try.
Trouble, forced use.
Good night. Oh my.
He gets out of there okay, but they fight all
oh, good flicker. Oh my. 3-man, 4-man. Oh my. Kairi's dead. Lupi comes in though. Lupi kills Super.
But they've traded equally here. 2 for 2 in that engagement. What a great play.
Oh, Lupi's dead.
They're not done just yet.
Lark. What? He lives
as much as he can.
Nah, he's dead.
He's trying to tank through the damage. Can he find it? No. Goes down to the vengeance of Ding. I'm done with this lane.
He still finds a trade though. The body of Smith able to keep him alive. Plus the spell vamp just enough to make it worth Fnatic Onyx time. I gotta say, CW's mid-game power spike here at 7 minutes, I think that's what made it a little better for Fnatic Onyx despite the amazing catch by Ding. That could have been lethal. That could have, if ever it was a switcheroo, if it was CW on the Beatrix and Lark on the Harith, that could have been a wipeout.
Yeah, man. The replay didn't catch the initial play started by Super. He was trying to replicate a game-winning moment from M5 when Keyboy did it himself. The 5-man implosion, he was so close to it. But unfortunately, like, if Kenji just survived a little bit longer, I think he could have cleaned up the entire team. But now the mid lane,
mid. What the fuck? Oh, good flicker roll. That wasn't even a flicker. That was just a regular roll. Super almost dead.
Really
had to go waste the ult. Super is dead.
Already dead. And even Kenji, he doesn't want to go in there anymore. He's like, that's too much. Too much to handle.
That was a great wall.
A dispersal.
That was a great fucking wall.
Team Falcons, like one kill led
and
to
they take his
another,
purple.
And it scrambled their formation. There's very little left on the map for Team Falcons to scrunch up. And need I remind you,
I mean, it's good if Tig is able to get a
it's tough to
set,
play from this defensive position. I mean, best case scenario, they start splitting the map. They send Kenji down into the bottom lane, but Kairi is just as quick, just as agile a hero. So they're going to be playing tag.
I mean, at this point, whoa, okay, all right. I guess they really wanted the buff on that one.
Dang, look at the red.
Oh, wait, hold on, the Fridge of Breath. Oh, into the glacier as well.
Oh my god, what is that damage? That guy almost got absolutely deleted. Oh, Keyboard flicker roll. Oh, Keyboard is dead. Good night's dead though. Loopy wasted flicker though.
Man after man
oh, Super. Oh, not Super lives.
No more sacrifices.
Harry takes turret though.
Sorry, boy. We can only get good night.
Kenji's in a bad spot. He don't have purple either though. Oh, Kenji.
Sans gets a
Kenji
kill,
died though.
and another body
And Luffy still
dropped
stays
up
alive.
top.
Man.
Fnatic on it, don't want to stop.
Yeah, they're just running out of patience. They're sick of this. Team Falcons, you're going to be playing real passive? No worries. We're just going to start walking up. All of this starting because they won their individual
Dude, they're just
lanes.
walking up into the
Kyrie's
turns
making
now.
big money moves, man. He just picked up the Blade of Despair. That's it. Even Super's going to feel it.
Kyrie just got the
passive
OD.
on the Tigreal, despite building a Dominus Ice, might be too little too late. Fnatic Onyx are looking at about 6,000 gold ahead. I'm thinking, all right, 2, 2, and 3 on good night. Could they maybe win underneath turret? Because look. What does he have on him now? Just the Gideon, just the glowing one.
Yeah, it's really not enough here, and it looks like he might just diversify, right?
Yeah, is he splitting between an HC and...
I don't think so. I think he just wants just a little bit of mana regen, right?
A little greedy though.
I think the greedy thing would be going for the Holy Crystal, but we do just see him purchase the Blood Wings. He needs that really bad. That shield is so important. Now he's going to start building into that Holy Crystal to have some relevant damage, but for the time being, I think the power
CW just got Holy Crystal.
Right?
Holy fuck.
We're even seeing CW. He's also got a Holy Crystal.
Yeah, but he's in a position to do that. That is disposable income, is what we call it. But right now, check
Kyrie,
it out, Lord.
oh,
Taken here by
he wanted
Fnatic,
that
no
so
question.
bad. They trade though, they get
And
bought.
wow, look, when the cat is away, the mouse goes to play. Team Falcons making a push down bottom, but just as they showed they let go. That's dangerous. It's greedy.
He's gonna throw a wall. I knew he was gonna throw a wall.
He didn't see it. He turns around. Wait, they don't notice. And then Locke walks out. He could have just stood still. Oh, man. Now he's out of position, gets hit by the wild charge, and another stack for Kyrie.
That's a curious call. Did the wild charge not stop him or spot him? Did it stop right where he wasn't?
I mean, it did cancel the recall, essentially. It should have revealed him at that point in time, but here we go. The implosion down on the bot side.
Kyrie? Kyrie's dead.
Yeah. Not enough to get out of there. Wait, hold on.
That's a shutdown.
It could be a bigger shutdown here if they get an inhibitor off of this, but Team Falcons should be able to regroup off of that play as the Lord is going to be crashing down from the top side.
Again, speaking as a fan of the hometown team here, the MPL Mana Champions, you got to say, hey man, if they're going to win a fight, it's going to be inside their own base. Right? They have pretty good high ground, and they're all here, but they are looking at a Lord, so that's a 6-man a 5-man coalition. Kyrie's off.
Yeah, and let's keep in mind, right? They can still shut down these inhibitors. Wait, here comes the penalty zone almost instantaneously. They're trying to combo together, but they don't find anything else. The follow-up isn't there. They get rid of the inhibitor, and Team Falcons, man, look, these so tanky.
Oh, he was the girl. Oh, they could have killed Lucy.
Able to find a mega
kill
off of it, despite the Glacier not finding the right targets. It forces Genji to use the ult.
Fnatic Onyx playing a little off kilter. When you thought the measure was 4-4, they say, nah, fam, it's a 3-4, and that takes Team Falcons off tempo. They shouldn't be forcing it, but here they are looking for one.
It was so close, but the implosion only finds one. They're going to get pulled back, but CW finds Super. Kyrie already back into play. Team Falcons, they need to clear up these minions as soon as possible. Kenji almost going down in the meantime. He's the only person who actually has some decent wave clear. Even Good Night, I don't think he has enough damage just yet. Final Slash coming in from Ding to maybe look for a pick back, but it's still 4v4 for the time being. Kyrie can join at any point of time, and that means the next inhibitor shall fall for Team Falcons.
Their last bastion.
Look at that damage by CW.
No more turrets, just the base standing for Team Falcons. Can they do it? Force that Tempest of Blades!
Oh, Kyrie made Kenji waste his ult.
Such an early Tempest of Blades. Kenji, he's giving so much respect over to Kyrie, but at the very least, the minion waves have been cleared up, and Team Falcons, with no inhibitors, they're going to be stuck in their base, turtling up as hard as they can.
The Sky King playing a disciplined game here, keeping to their timing. They're going for the next objective. They want to finish this game off of an enhanced Lord, spawning about 10 seconds, unless they can find a pit, forcing a brilliance from Good Night. Man, if you're talking about just the items and their firepower, Team Falcons can't take a fight, not a fair fight against Fnatic Onyx.
Honestly, I think it's really coming down to the fact that they're always reacting to Fnatic Onyx, right? They're going to use Fnatic Onyx. They're going to use that. They're going to go for a feint, wait for you to use your abilities and punish. And that's exactly what we see. Kenji goes down, doesn't even have the timing to drop down the Tempest of Blades.
That's gotta be a
Kenji don't even know what the fuck he's doing. Look at him.
You
So
can see in
pissed
the
at the
player
bottom
cams, Kenji knows that wasn't the right call. That wasn't the right play, and he dove into 3 and 4. paid the price for it, and Fnatic Onyx secures the Lord off of that pickoff.
Yeah, he underestimated Kyrie, man. Honestly, I think a single auto attack, he doesn't even need the special steel cables auto attack as well. He can basically one-shot Kenji.
Yep, Kenji's back in about 4. I'm not so sure, though, if this is a position that he wants to be in. Again, you're a Ling. One of your strengths is coming from any angle, coming in from a Finch Boys. There's barely any walls inside the base, so he's going to have to play this very, very carefully. And he gets spotted from top. Very close. Kyrie throws out a cable. Oh, there's a final slash.
Okay, straight away, CW is able to use the Purify. Zaman forces well, penalty zone into Good Night. Trying to escalate the situation. He dies immediately off the Brilliance. And now the crystal will fall. Fnatic on to take the game 21.
Damn, people was all up in their base.
A clean sweep in a best of 2 by the Sky King.
That's the only wave to the end.
Even on home soil, Team Falcons could not make these Kings bleed. Amazing work. I don't know, Gideon, maybe it's the Savage that made game 1 all the more sweeter, but game 2 felt quick and just more violent at the same time.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Fnatic Onyx really left an impression onto the Falcons in game 1, right? They weren't as confident as they were. They played very passive comps, and unfortunately, the 2 side lanes, they ended up losing. And Lunox, you can't expect her to scale that fast, so you have to play a slow game.
Not to mention the last couple of minutes where there were
and it ended the game too.
You see clearly how maybe communications could be breaking down, and maybe their minds weren't as clear or on point, and they needed to defend inside their own base, but looking at their comp now in hindsight, might not have been possible.
Yeah, I think, Coach Yeb really understood the timings of which they wanted to punish, and, Fnatic Onyx, they're in a position where it's like, all right, if you want to play around timings, that's what we're good at. As long as we control that tempo, we can do whatever we want, and luckily, nobody made a mistake in the laning phase.
Big smiles, I would assume, on Coach Yeb and Coach Addy's faces. I couldn't say the same for Coach Zico and Coach Powie Byrne. Man, they worked so hard. They pulled this team out from the dregs of MPL MENA, and they gave the villains, Twisted Minds, a good beating in the finals. Again, 4-1, who would have thought? Twisted Minds spoke a big game. And Team Falcons, this team right here, that Fnatic Onyx swept 2-0, have to go back to the drawing board, have to figure out, hey man, where did it go wrong? Was it the game? Was it our mental? Was it our draft? Was it our strat? I could only assume.
The 2 biggest ones, it's draft and mental for me, right? I think the mechanics, they've got it, but they need that level of confidence in these types of international tournaments.
Well, good news for them is there's 2 more best of 2s that they'll have to fight through. And hey, maybe this is one of the tougher ones that they had to deal with. And now they have to think, there are no losses, only lessons. But that does it for our second match of the day here on this broadcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll go.
And making sure that he delays this as
Yo. I'm gonna play some fucking
much as he
play some fucking
can.
Brawl. Back. Bro did hella quick.
Not sure if whether he will be able to do much in the bottom lane, but for now, top lane though, TZ did manage to use the Feathered Airstrike, did manage to do a chunk of damage away from Alien, but no, quick little Terrify, ensure that Hades will not be able to do much, and Rosa, with the Feathered Airstrike stolen away from TZ, they managed to bring Hades down into the ground, facing flat. With a 1-1 scoreline right now, the turtle is currently available for Fireflux to take.
Incredible save by Rosa, and the Stolen Feather Airstrike combined with the wild charge from Apex 47 as he hit 4 on time to take out Hades. So Turtle still open up, but the flicker from Rosa actually gets him out in a flash. That could have been deadly.
Now I'm just really looking out for the battery between Cho and someone else. I'm not too sure if whether NIP Flash have that potential to really burst that one person down in the early game, even if JPL has managed to isolate this one player. So that is probably my only concern for NIP Flash. No battery, no bueno.
And I mean, this is a way better start for Fireflux, right? Stolen Feather Airstrike used just to clear the wave. So NIP Flash, they definitely aren't. Not gonna have the snow.
Even from the previous game.
Oh yeah.
Difficult.
Here's the question, right? Because we look at the draft coming in.
Yeah, they do that shit damn near textbook. Right now. I might do one right now.
They're turning their attention to the top side, so that tier 1 is 100% going to fall. And NIP Flash, they need a lot more time for Vanix and Hades to skill up. And Fireflux are trying to kind of shrink at that time frame. Don't want to let NIP Flash have
A way better game for Fireflux Esports.
Who did? Are they playing right now? Oh.
It definitely have a better grasp of the game now, especially since TN.
Alright. Have to close the stream out. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. Appreciate it. They're talking about Falcon and Cloud9. They're like, let's not talk about it. Be Brandon. Was it Brandon? Or is it yeah, versus Cloud9? They're like, okay, let's talk about something else. Exactly. Like, fuck my god. Play this fucking clown. Shit, up to you, bro. Lolita.
True love.
Luffy was playing on his fucking line after. That was the first game. All the games. Luffy was in that bitch. Our boys coming in the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. Y'all have a good night, good morning, whatever time it is over there. High five, yeah.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
The smell of blood excites me.
First blood!
Seems he doesn't need to know anymore. May the world
An enemy has been slain!
do not go into that good night.
An ally has been slain!
Well, seems he
An
doesn't
enemy
need
has
to
been
know
slain.
anymore.
That was fucked up.
Night falls, yet love stays still.
An ally has been slain! An enemy has been slain! An ally has been slain!
He doesn't need to know anymore.
Where she killed her teammate. You saw that shit?
You have been slain.
Starts at night, ends at night.
Wait for the whole team to pull
Loneliness
up.
is not about me alone. Missing him is.
Oh, fuck, you played this.
Ally has been slain.
The curse of blood stretches far and wide. Seems he doesn't need to know anymore.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Love grants us courage to keep on going.
Triple kill. Shut down. Enemy rampage. An enemy has been slain. Ha! Yeah!
Whoever wrote my lines has a long and vast. My thirst for blood and for him is just insatiable.
Shut down. You have been slain. Double kill. Triple kill.
The smell of blood excites me.
Oh, you fucking. They go for some shit, man.
My thirst for blood and for him is just insatiable.
Mega kill. Enemy double kill. Initiate retreat.
Fuck.
Our turret is under attack.
puddle of blood is a sight that relieves me.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Well, seems he doesn't need to know anymore.
Team destroyed the turret. Mega kill.
Seems he doesn't need to know anymore.
Over here.
Ult is ready.
Nightfall, yet love stays still.
Shut down. You have been slain.
Where is he?
Our turret is under attack. Has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack. Base is under attack.
See, I don't lose these.
May the world be embraced with blood.
The old
Double kill. Triple kill.
lose these, buddy. How we gonna win this? No, we didn't. We need
Do
fucking
not
minions.
go gentle.
What the fuck is this Hanabi doing? Oh my god. The fucking Hanabi can clear the way. Take the bushes, bro.
Ult is not ready.
A puddle of blood is a sight that relieves me. Night falls, yet love stays still. My thirst for blood and for him.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Well, seems he doesn't need to know anymore.
Mega kill.
Loneliness is not about being alone.
Double kill. Triple kill. Your team destroyed the turret.
Seems he doesn't need to know anymore.
Dude, Ollie died one.
Victory.
Yeah, when you don't play against retards like you always do. I'm gonna pick Tig too as a funny thing. I'm gonna get same people. Okay. The goal himself, Sanford. Nah, I don't want to eat JB. Already got my level 4.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! Launch attack! Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
So annoying.
All troops deployed! First blood.
Damn.
Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Damn. No got outplayed.
You have slain an enemy. You have been slain. Enemy double kill. Unstable network. Enemy triple kill. An enemy has been slain.
Playing on fucking calculator.
Shut down. Double kill. An ally has been slain. An ally has not ready.
What, you followed me all
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
けて俺が死ぬ時大勢に見とってほしいんすよ。誰にも負けたくねえんだわ。怪我しても死んないよ。ガキ扱いなら舐められた方が良かったよ。
I don't even know you can flicker like that while using the first. That was kind of cool.
An enemy has been
yeah, he still have to lose his dick. That was crazy.
決まってこうぜ。強くなきゃ死に方さえ選べねえからな。
Ult is not ready. Enemy
Oh no way, there's nothing.
Enemy media.
Damn.
Our inhibitor turret is
I
under
know,
attack.
this Raj is actually really
Our
good.
turret has been destroyed. Our base is under attack. Defeat.
Said Satoru Gojo them. I'm watching I still got the stream going on.
In the meantime, Rosa down bot lane finds himself taken down and
the MSC going on, and then the dude they're interviewing somebody. He's like, his what the fuck is it called? The team that he's rooting for is the Kid Bomba team. It's like Kid Bomba them. Sunset Lover, Satoru Gojo them. I'm like, take a what? It is diabolical.
Let's play together.
A purify water, just in case. Let's go. Alice versus Luxin. Who wins? Quite interesting. No, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
I'm actually cooked. My mic was turned off the entire time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Yo.
First blood.
And they flickered the fuck out of that.
Please hold. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. You are making me mad. Shut down. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Run and get out of here.
Isn't my master just the greatest? You have been
That,
slain.
that's slow as crazy.
Where's my little bunny gone? An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, where you going, Harley?
Killing spree.
I ulted that bush so she couldn't fucking teleport back. Oh, watch out.
What is this place? An enemy has been
That's fucked
slain.
up.
Looks like we may be lost.
Oh, flicker.
You have slain an enemy. Quick, run! You are making me mad.
Wow.
Hey, not so high. Don't you know I'm afraid of heights? Oh, he's not ready.
Oh.
One, two, an enemy has been slain. Double kill. An enemy has
fucked
been
up.
slain. Hey, not so high. You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
We tried it.
Your
Oh.
team destroyed a turret. Has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh!
Has been slain. Double kill.
Fuck!
You have been slain. Where's my master?
Let me get blood wings now.
Please. Shut down. It doesn't count. Ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow! Look at all these carrots. You are slain an enemy.
Oh my god, that got CC'd out of my mind.
Been slain. Our turret is
Fuck
under
that, let's get
attack.
Wishing Lantern.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Victory is home. Shut down. Mega kill. Wiped out. Quick, run! Roger's coming. Executed.
Wow.
Please, it doesn't count.
Oopsie daisy. I made it oopsie.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I made it oopsie.
What is this place?
Okay, we defend these. I'm Chongu after all.
It looks like we may be lost. Our turret is under attack. Where's my little
He
bunny
defends no
gone?
flicker. What the fuck?
What is this place? It looks like we may be lost. Our turret is under attack. You are making me mad. An ally has been unstoppable. Double kill. Hey. Your team destroyed an enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Yes, sir.
I fucking love this new mage.
Victory!
Bro, look at our fucking stats. It felt like it was just us doing everything.
Nah, the Uranus and the fucking Esmeralda were eating every single fucking thing.
Pretty much, yeah. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. We're just gonna play Brawl for a little bit. I don't want to watch any
They're
more
in the
games.
draft right now. They're in the draft right now.
Or who?
The Echo versus Twisted Minds.
Oh shit, for real?
I think I'm gonna call it though. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow.
I'm gonna eat though. I'm gonna eat.
Have seen how Kip Bomba
Oh,
has been
we'll watch it
the
later
star
though.
of
I'm not gonna
previous
spoil
matches,
myself.
Right? We have seen him going all and about.
Oh, good night,
but
gamer.
Homeboys
Good
haven't
night.
really
Good
quite
night,
had
stream.
That
Gonna end the watch
advantage,
party
rather, they
here.
haven't really had that
Don't know
point
where
in time
the
whereby they
fucking
are shown
Choco
on
and them
the
went. They
spotlight.
said they were
And
gonna
I
come, but
want to see that coming
Leslie just
because
invited
they're
me,
my
bro.
neighbors. Yay, Malaysia! So,
It's okay though.
homeboys, I really want
Peace,
them
y'all.
to put out some risks out there.
In the stream here. Damn, I was straight up just not talking the entire time. My mic was disabled. Fuck, bro. I need to fix that. Like, for some odd reason, the default setting is where my mic is not working. I don't know why. Like, I had to like fix that. Okay though. It is what it is. I'm gonna end the stream here though. So that being said, peace out, yo.